Boop boop. Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
internet.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, internet.
Oh. Am I introducing this? It's usually Tom.
Oh shit! It is
I was
you.
about to
Yeah,
ask,
it's
but it was
usually
too
me
late.
because
Yeah.
I'm
It
the
was too late.
DM.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll start us off. Hello,
No.
everybody. I hope you're well. This week is not our usual housebound adventuring. This week, the very wonderful Jack is hosting a one shot for us, a birthday bash one shot. It means I get to be a player, and we get to admire Jack's creativity. This is the first time that Jack has ever DM'd, let alone on stream. So I have a little first time DM command. So we're being being conscious of that. We've got a new DM in the seat, as all we're saying. We're a friendly, relaxed bunch. There is literally no failing here. Very confident in Jack's abilities. And with that, I'll pass over to you, bud.
Oh. Also, Papaya is giving me a D6.
Yes, I did see that. I guess I left it off.
Papaya gets on my good list.
Gotta
Do
use
you
this one
you get given
opportunity.
that? Do you get given that when you become a DM? Is that like, do you get a little starter pack?
Stop it.
Stop
Hey,
that.
you get a little book of grudges for all the people who don't give you D6s. Right, everyone ready? We good?
Yes,
I think so.
as will ever be.
As will ever be. Right, so our story, our little adventure opens up on a pretty much normal house. Inside, quite a lot of decorations up at the moment. A lot of cheese-based decorations, weirdly enough, like balloons with almost like holes in them, and just the entire buffet is just cheese and stuff. Sort of in the middle of these decorations, this room is some kind of human wizard.
That's Dale Winsley. That's me, Dale Winsley. Hello, my name's Dale Winsley. I'm a cheese wizard. I'm very good at cheese wizardry. I grow I grow cheese on trees outside my house. I've got all sorts of cheeses. I've got a very special cheese, a cheese that's very special to me. It's called the Charmed Camembert.
Mhm.
I'm a transmuter wizard. And I obtained this very fancy cheese on a heist. That's all you get to know for now. I mean, it might come up later, it might not. But Dale Wensley is about 5'8"-ish, I think I said. 5'8"-ish. He's a human wizard. My token exists somewhere. I guess we could... I mean, you can see it, right? He's wearing a very big standard issue wizard hat and a big standard issue wizard robe. But it is all stylized as if it were Swiss cheese. So it's got big, like... It looks like there are holes in it, even though it's perfectly just normal material. He's got scruffy, thin, brown or blonde hair with large, thin-rimmed circular glasses, and he just really loves cheese. Just loves cheese. He's got a very dark, scary, spooky backstory in which his dad was murdered in a chalk incident, or rather killed in a chalk incident.
Devastating.
And in order to process those emotions, Dale Wensley really got into cheese whilst studying magic at the super amazing Fantastic Wizard Company, and transmuting cheese. It all just kind of came together to a love of cheese and transmuting things into cheese.
Lovely, very nice. There's another important piece of information about Dale Wensley. It's his birthday today. Isn't that right, Tom?
It is.
Yeah.
He's having a big party.
Big party, and as sort of Dale thinks about the fact that it's his birthday, and maybe a brief memory of his dad in the chalk mines. And there's a knock on the door. Dale, I assume you go to answer it, Dale.
I leave just enough time to not seem like I'm desperate.
Okay.
And
There's
then-
a perfect amount of time then.
And then I go and
Perfect
answer
amount
the
of
door.
time.
I go and answer the door.
Yeah, you open the door on a druid, a human druid.
I
Well,
almost called you Tom. It's Dale, right? I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's
Dale
not right. Oh
Wensley.
my god.
Dale Wensley.
So you open
Dale
the
Wensley's
door.
accent's going to change a lot today, by the way,
That's fair.
because
That's
it was
fine.
not supposed to be even remotely northern when it first came out, and I've just been,
Yeah, I
I've just
did
been
wonder
hanging
what
out with Jack.
happened.
I've just been hanging out with Jack. I've been talking to Jack. It's going to be a for the greater good. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
I'm switching it up now because I was going to say the greater Gouda.
Oh god, he's now from Somerset.
Yes.
I know. I
love
really
it.
went the wrong way. I'm going to try and settle into this accent. Is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to try and get that in my head and not northern. All right. You arrive at my door and I bring out the cheese platter.
Well, hi there, Dale. And I give you a big hug.
Right, my
while
love.
Eating a piece of cheese. Well, happy birthday. The birds and I got you a present. And she lifts up her flower crown and little bird pokes out.
Oh
A
my
little blue
god,
bird.
that's amazing.
And it looks down at her and she's like, yeah, give it to him. Come on. And it flutters over to you and drops a cheese shaped pebble. Like
Ah.
it looks like your cheese. But then she also gives you a present.
Oh, well, you didn't have to do that. That's so lovely. All I wanted is to spend time with my loved ones and give them loads of cheese.
Well, I do sure love cheese. She takes like 3 of them and stuffs them in her mouth.
I'm gonna open up the present. What's the present?
Okay. So I thought it would not without knowing enough to pick a specific thing ahead of time. I feel like knowing about the cheese obsession, it is a cheese she made, a new one. It's
A new cheese.
Yeah, it's a completely different process than anything she could ever find of anyone making.
Dale breaks into tears. Just starts sobbing.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
It's beautiful. Sobbing. He brings you inside and offers you more cheese. There's a big fondue surrounded by the various types of cheeses.
There's like
just about every type of cheese you can imagine, but they're grouped whether or not they are suited to a particular grape or a
Ooh.
cracker.
Is there any brie? I do like a good soft cheese.
That's brie. Is there a brie? I'm gonna make a bunch of brie puns today. Of course, there's brie.
Of course. I mean, sweet dreams are made of brie.
Oh.
So.
Do you want
Yeah.
to introduce your character to the viewers?
Oh, right. Yes. So in walks a human woman with like a seafoam green sort of hair. She's got a big flower crown on and what looks kind of like a very like Hellenistic sort of like robe almost. What it really is it's just like it's functional. It's you know, it's cloth, it's covering the bits, it's whatever. She doesn't seem too like invested in that. There are various like pouches and stuff hanging all around her off of her belt. And I think probably the most interesting thing about her is that like every single one seems to have a different animal in it. And she's just constantly talking to all of them. And they seem to respond.
She's a walking petting zoo.
Yeah, basically. There's like birds living in the flower crown. I feel like there's like a chipmunk in one of the pouches. And they keep trying to like steal the food. And she's like, no, you can't touch it. And she's like, one fondue for her, one for the chipmunk, one for the bird, one for like a little like baby rabbit that's in like another pocket or something like that. And there's just like popping out periodically for food and then disappearing again. And she's barefoot. Absolutely barefoot. But her feet are clean.
I was going to say cheesy feet are well
Oh.
well expected.
Oh.
And
No.
Her feet do not smell like cheese.
Oh.
all right. All right, my love.
Does Dale's feet smell of cheese? Does Dale wear shoes?
I think it's best we don't ask that question.
no.
It's probably for the best.
You need to wear
No.
shoes in order to make cheesy feet.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, to make cheesy feet, you need to wear
No, I
shoes.
missed the first bit. I was laughing.
Yeah, that was the first bit.
No, I
Like,
missed the
it's in order
beginning
to
of the
make-
first bit of the thing that you said. So he's
Yeah.
wearing. You're saying that he wears shoes so that he can have cheesy feet.
Yeah, because feet don't get cheesy without a shoe.
Now I'm with you. I had to deduce the beginning of what you said because I missed it.
Mm.
Your joke landed. I'm just slow. I'm sorry. Yes.
So I'm used to it. It's fine.
Very, very thick boots.
So on that note,
Moving swiftly on.
moving past the cheesy feet talk, while these two sort of exchange pleasantries over a plate of cheese,
There's
there's
like
another
constant stream of food being eaten. Sorry, continue.
constant cheese. All the drinks are cheese. They're just melted cheese. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, queso.
There is another knock at the door.
I sorry, what was is Asteria?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that your name, Asteria? I look at Asteria and I notice that she's busy feeding all of her animals. So I wait a couple of beats until it's okay for me to answer the door. But I'm like looking at Asteria to see if she notices that I'm waiting. And the second that she looks up at me, I'm like, oh, gotta go. Oh, she's so busy.
I've already opened the door just before you come in, just before you go to open it.
I arrived just like I was putting cheese on a platter, so you catch me a bit unawares.
Underwear.
Oh my God! Cheese.
Cheese, happy birthday, cheese. Good cheese birthday. Here's your present.
Oh, you shouldn't have. I'm so happy that you're here. You're the gift.
Oh,
You're the only
I
gift I
know.
need.
I know.
Now, that's great. Now, can I have a look?
It's a special made top trumps deck of cheese.
Oh wow!
All different types of cheese, all
Bit
ranked.
sad that I don't have these things as a real birthday present now. 'Cause that's cool.
Someone called top trumps. Quick, we got a good idea.
You know how all like in all top trumps decks, there's that one card that's like way OP and beats all the other cards. What card is the one that's OP?
I couldn't-
Robin's made it Wensleydale cheese.
Nice.
Robin's like put in another like
Edited
attribute
it.
that would make it like way better. Yeah.
Which is the throwaway cheese in? Because there's always like a shit card which can't win anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, I don't know.
Goat's cheese. Boom.
Curds.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Cheese curds. Well,
Oh,
they squeak on your teeth and I hate it.
oh, I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift.
Of course, no problem.
Now, come on in. I know you've met Asteria before, but she's feeding all of her pet. I mean, her friends.
Hmm. They're both really.
Well then, get comfy. Got some other guests on their way. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
What kind of decorations are inside? Just wondering.
Well, it's just you first notice they're all of them, literally all of them are related to cheese in some way or another. So there's like like banners and streamers, which look like those string cheese you get as a kid. There's like, instead of being glitter on the table, there's just really finely grated like parmesan or something like that.
Ooh.
And you've noticed that all the balloons are yellow with like sort of like dark brown spots on them. Little like Swiss cheese, for example. They sort of match Dale's attire.
I could barely see you in this room, Dale.
I do blend in a little bit. I will say, I do blend in. Well, you know me. I like my cheese, and I think the rest of you will like your cheeses. And you better pick your favorite. What is your favorite? Remind me what your favorite cheese is.
Brie. I sure do like soft cheese.
She
I
likes
like
her
Baby
brie.
Bell.
Like a Baby Bell, right? So that's a bit of Edam, eh? A little bit of an Edam for you. Okay, all right. I'll jot it down.
Do you want to describe your character for the chat, Jenny?
She's called Robin. She's a Eladrin elf cleric, which means she's a Feywild elf. She is 6 foot tall and has short hair, half red and half orange. Her skin's like a reddy orange tone. Feywild elves are like in a season, so she's in autumn right now, so she looks very autumn-ish. She's got leather robes on, but they're like cool leather robes. They're like form-fitting leather robes, and it's got like a leather tie around the middle. She's very cool looking, but when she moves, sometimes you can see that there's like, it looks like pajamas that she's wearing underneath them to like stay comfortable underneath these leather robes. So you can see that sometimes. And she's wearing like knee-high leather boots as well.
Cracking.
Nice. Lovely. Well, you're all the three of you now, around, still exchanging pleasantries, still eating as much cheese as is physically possible for you. Sort of observing all the different decorations now, the balloons, it's just cheese. I really can't emphasize this enough.
There's a shelf in the side of the room that's just got like little pill pots full of lactate. Not lactate, lactase. Lactate. There's some lactate over there as well, you know. But it's you know it's milk, like cow milk, not a. The rest of my cheese is all grown on my cheese trees.
Cheese trees.
Yep.
Cheese trees.
I'm a transmuter.
Right.
What's a lactate for? It's a different kind of cheese. It's but making sure that everyone's got all the enzymes they need to be consuming all the cheese. I want to clarify that it's not sexual in any way. Not lactate, lactase.
Thank you, Donovan.
Oh, Dale is busying himself around his current two guests, making sure they've got all the correct enzymes that they need to consume such an extraordinary amount of dairy. And there is another knock at the door.
I think that Robin probably would be very not distracted enough to notice that, but they'd be too on it. They would immediately notice that I'm like trying to wait to make sure I look cool when I answer the door. So I'm just gonna walk over there just in.
If you're, is there a delay?
There's a slight delay.
And you hear more knocking. It's me, Dale. Hello, you in? Dale. It's me.
As soon as both their backs are turned, there's a loud popping sound.
Are you okay, Esther?
Everything all right over there?
I'm fine. I didn't do a thing. I don't know. Why wouldn't I be fine?
All right, I'm going to be back
Okay.
over there checking what that popping noise is in just a moment. I'm just going to go make sure that my friend
Cheers.
Diryl's in here. Diryl, please don't sneeze on the cheese. Come on in.
I got you a present.
Oh,
Here's your present.
I'd love to open it. What is it?
It's a book. It's how to milk every animal for cheese making.
That's bloody amazing.
That's
Have you
good
read
if
it?
you don't know how to ask them.
No, I do know about books.
You ain't read it, so I can't ask you what your favourite milking technique is.
No.
All right. Okay. Well, that would be a bit. That'd be good to know. I could skip right to that page, but that's fine. I'll have to leaf through it at my own rate. Thank you very much, Daryl. It's lovely present. Trudy, come on in. Meet my other guests if you haven't met them already. Make sure
Hello.
to get some cheese in that face of yours.
As you walk in, Daryl, you notice that because of all the bright sort of mainly yellow, obviously cheese isn't just yellow. Cheese comes in a variety of colours, but the overwhelming colour is a very bright yellow.
Is there any dark cheese? We got like a red Leicester going on.
Yeah. There's some red Leicester. Yeah.
Deal with
Bit of double Gloucester.
Head straight for that.
There's some blue cheese.
Ugh.
I know. I
thank
think
you.
Dale notices the blue cheese is not being eaten and is a bit sad about it and spends extra time eating blue cheese.
Oh,
No, thank you. I don't want that.
All right. Well, there's some crackers. There's some grapes of all kinds. You help yourself, all right? All right. Thank you very much for your lovely gift.
Do you want to describe your character, Doc?
Yeah, so Dual is a 3-foot tall halfling, and the first thing you notice about Dural, other than the cool shades, is that they are like covered in hair. They're very, very hairy, and they only wear like a simple like sash tabard.
Oh my god, that's a
so
lot of hair.
It's like yeah, this is like it's like darkish brown hair everywhere, quite like coarse. It's quite like coarse and hairy, and then like on very long elongated eyebrows and mustache at the ends there's little wispy whitey bits.
Excellent.
Notice that Dale is reading the chapter on how to milk monkeys.
So is this like a cousin it level of hairiness? Like full body coverage? Or when you say
there is a
sash, do you
face.
mean like
Yeah, like a tabard,
okay.
just some simple clothes, but like wearing flip flops, hairy feet, definitely.
Love it.
Oh, like you can't see the little things of the flip flops attached to your feet because the hair's going over them.
Oh.
We can just hear the flip flops
I hope they're flip flops.
flapping against the bottom of his feet.
So, all the guests are at. Well, are you expecting anyone else, Dale?
No, I think Dale's probably having a second party later on that he's not telling these guys about.
Oh.
Just for the other people in his life.
The
You know,
after
just-
dark. The after dark party.
Well, it's more just just to keep adventuring acquaintances and family separate. It's not nothing
Oh, I see.
personal. It's just
Mhm.
it's just the family. Or for them, it's a time of mourning. For my dad's death
Oh,
in the
right.
chalk incident.
Ah, yes, yes.
Because it happened on the same day as my
that's really terrible.
Oh no.
That's really terrible.
birthday. So there's a later party. But for now, this is all the guests I'm expecting.
Okay. Well, yeah, all the guests are there, and you turn around to see what this popping sound was. Just moments ago.
Yeah, I have a. Shall I do an investigation check?
Please give me a perception.
Oh, okay, perception check. I clicked the wrong one. I am not proficient in perception.
Oh, well.
You're fine.
Doesn't matter. Roll pretty well.
Well, you immediately notice one of the pieces of string, which was holding up a balloon, is now all limp on the floor, and sort of the tattered remains of a cheese-themed balloon.
Oh no!
Lying next to it.
Someone's attacked my balloons.
Mm.
Now,
Someone's popped it.
where's this one of your animals? Maybe. Asteria, did one of your animals not like balloons? If you said you didn't like balloons, I might not have put them up.
Oh, I don't think it was one of them. They don't seem to have any problem with balloons at all.
Do you have a problem with balloons, my love?
No.
I'd
No, I
like
think
to
they're
do an
great.
insight check.
Oh shit. I know. Go.
We're gonna
Hi,
pretend
Noko.
that I'm gonna do well on this.
Ma'am, I have terrible news about your child. They're a protagonist.
So.
Oh yes, the Dale sees right through this. Right through this.
Oh no. Asteria, my love, I feel like maybe you're not telling the full truth.
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with balloons. I just
I'm in
Just
danger.
really like popping them, maybe.
yeah.
So really, it would be better if I got loads of balloons, not just fewer balloons, and I just maybe have a room just full of balloons just for you.
I mean, that doesn't sound like the worst idea, but
I
that
mean,
sounds
I'm just.
that sounds kind of like a birthday present to me. Maybe we'll do that on my birthday, and I'll just try really hard. And she reaches over and like pops another one. And she's like, "Not to do that again. I'm sorry."
That's right. You have all the time in the world to pop balloons, my love. You go nuts. Unless that is that anyone else in the room don't like popping of balloons. Are you guys all right with the popping of balloons?
Yes, it's fine.
It's a bit jarring, but it's fine. Yeah.
All right. Tell you what,
Maybe I
I'm
can't
gonna.
reach, so I can't do it.
I'm just gonna gather up all the balloons in the room and put them to in one corner. Asteria, why don't you go nuts?
I'll try to
You-
pace myself.
Are you gonna pop them all at once, or are you gonna spread them out over the pie?
I think I'm gonna try to enjoy it, like not go too crazy all at once. I'm trying to think of how I could do it in a cool way.
Dale has secreted some of the the balloons that he was going to use later on in his pocket. He's got maybe like 5 tucked away now that he is considering as something that he could either use to use for the party later, or just in case it needs to be done to bring Asteria back and just give her a chance at some balloons. Maybe that'll calm her down in some instance if she's maybe bring her back if she's had too much
If I
fondue.
go feral,
Yeah.
feral to fondue,
Yeah.
fondue feral.
Oh, no.
So what is it's the one thing that will bring her back from? Are you wild shape?
I'm not right now, but I could.
Okay, that's the question. All right, well then maybe I know that that's the one. It's a good way to bring you back.
There you go. I think for right now, what she'll do is she'll just go like set down a plate and like sprinkle a little bit of soil over it and set like a seed on it and just kind of like druid craft up a really thorny rose. And so like periodically as we're like talking and socializing, she'll just like make it grow a little bit more and it'll pop one with one of the thorns. She's just like, yeah, that's real good.
I like that. So, party it's in full flow now. Yeah, everyone's having a good time, eating cheese, drinking drinks. Every now and then there's the pop of a balloon as the rose gets longer. Dale's prepared some party games for
That's Dale.
for the group. You can well, Dale's prepared exactly 2, no more, no less. You got a choice, or you can play them both. It's fine. So you can. Dale's prepared pin the hole on the Swiss, and then in brackets cheese. Sort of a play on the typical pin the tail on the donkey. You got to put a hole on a big old piece of Swiss cheese, or you can play pasta parmesan.
Oh.
Play on pasta parcel.
Uh-oh.
So,
I
that's up to
think
you.
I think Dale's equally excited about the potential of playing either of those games, and that's why he's prepared them. So he's gonna present it to the room.
Well, how do you play past the Parmesan? I don't know about that one.
I'm taking that as a sign of interest. That's your vote.
Yeah,
Right, that's 2.
Oh.
2?
yeah, I will pay that. That sounds fun.
Pass the Parmesan it is, I reckon.
What were you gonna say, Robin? Sorry, love.
I was just gonna say, is there like presents within the parmesan, like how pasta parcel is, or is it just like cheese and?
There may be gifts hidden within this piece of parmesan.
I'm in.
May or may not be more cheese, but that's the mystery of it.
Cheese stuffed cheese.
Who knows? Right, pasta parmesan it is. So to play pasta parmesan, you need to be sat in a circle over this 4 of you, so it will be a square. Dale's the birthday boy. Dale can start with the parmesan. Who sat where? Who sat next to who?
I'll sit next to Dale, like left of him.
I'll sit like a cross. So one, I was having a hard time not doing the accent. I don't actually speak that way. Whew. I'll be next in line.
Yeah.
The real
I'll
present
go
is the
wherever
cheese we ate along
wherever
the
the
way.
last spot was, because I can't picture that in my head.
I know it's like left, so I'm left of Robin, and then you're
Right of
right
Yes.
of Dale.
Yes.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So, Dale starts with the parmesan. You can choose which way you pass it. So you can pass it either clockwise, and that'll be to Robin, or anti-clockwise to Dirrell. Tom, can you roll me a d20, please?
It's a straight D20.
Just a normal d20.
There you go.
10. Okay. So, which way do you want to pass it, Tom? Dale?
I think we'll probably go with clockwise. Nice and easy. Clockwise.
Nice and easy. So you pass it to Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin passing it to. I'm not. How do you pronounce your name, Kitty? Just so I can get it right.
Asteria.
Asteria. So Robin passes it to Asteria, and Asteria to Durrell, and so forth. It keeps going, and there's just music playing in the background. Some kind of magical incantation. Keeps them going, and it stops at Asteria.
What do I do now? I know how to play this game.
You got to rip off the parmesan.
Oh,
First layer.
I start eating it, and a couple of my animals help. Like if it were a corn cob, she's just like eating down past the first layer. Katie doesn't know how to play past the parcel, so that's why I was like,
I was wondering.
confused right now.
So it's
Like
a kid's party game where you have a gift or a present or whatever, or a toy or sweets or whatever it is, wrapped up in newspaper, and you keep adding layers and layers to this kind of this collection of newspapers, layers and layers and layers. And the idea is the music is playing, and when the music stops, whomever is holding it after it's been passed around has to tear off one layer.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
sometimes each layer will have like a little sweet or in it or something, but it depends on how generous the party organizer is.
Gotcha. I eat off the outer layer. Me and my animals do. Careful not to bite
Mhm.
into any other layers.
Something showing some restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Well-
I'm talking to them as we're doing it. I'm like, be careful not to bite into their pieces, okay?
As you and your animals, you eat the first layer of parmesan off, and there is a small gift under the first layer. It's another piece of cheese. This time, a very extra mature cheddar. Very mature.
Well,
Yeah.
that's real nice.
Well, I only give away the best.
I take a tiny little piece for the bird, a tiny little piece for the chipmunk, a tiny little piece for the little baby bunny, and I eat the rest.
Oh, on to the next layer. Katie, can you roll me a d20, please?
Yeah. One moment here. Yep. 6.
6. Which way do you want to pass it? You want to pass it to
Same-
Robin or Dirrell?
We've been going from Robin to me to
I would be
Daryl, right?
next if-
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just keep going the same way we've been going.
Yep, keep going the same way. Cool. So you pass it around, the music starts up again. It's a lot like the music in the background of the stream. Little irritating, but quite upbeat.
The most upbeat that Tom could find on his hard drive.
Yep. And it keeps going, and it stops on Dale. How convenient.
Wait, my turn. Ooh. Oh wait, no.
It ain't your turn, my
I,
love.
for some
It's a-
reason, I cannot get through my head that your name begins with a D.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh no, that might be
I've
confusing.
done it. I've done it so many times in my own head.
You know what?
see
Sure.
it
It
quietly.
is. No, don't
No,
worry, Daryl.
no,
Here it
no,
is. It's your
no.
turn, mate. It's your
Go.
turn.
Oh, I've embarrassed myself.
I'm not.
Hello, everybody.
Why don't you open
It's
it
all right.
together? Open it
It's all right,
together.
Daryl. It's not rigged. You go
Oh.
nuts.
No,
No,
it's
You
your
open it up.
birthday. You
It's
do
my
it.
birthday.
No.
I've got all the presents
No.
I need already. You open it
No.
up.
No, you do it.
It's not
I want you
embarrassing,
to do
Daryl.
it. It's your birthday.
All right, all right. Well, I start to peel off what I can, or like yank it off. I guess parmesan's not that easy to peel. I'm breaking off chunks, But I have because I knew this game was going to happen. I have a cheese board next to me, and it's broken off, and then I'm putting it on the cheese board. And you notice that whilst I'm like, it looks like I'm yanking it off. When it's placed on the cheese board, it's very aesthetically pleasing. All
Ooh,
very
nice.
symmetrical, nicely aligned.
Nice.
Is it like
Charcuterie.
a nice pattern on the cheese board?
It's just like it's a nice like symmetrical zigzag of cheese.
Ooh,
Heck yeah.
lovely. Well, you peel off your layer of parmesan, neatly arrange it next to you, and surprise, surprise, there is another type of cheese there. This one
my
is
God.
quite a crumbly Greek cheese.
Ooh.
Might be goat's milk. You can't be sure.
Can I not be sure, as I probably placed it in there?
Yeah, go on. Then. Can't be sure about that.
All right. Yummy. Very delicious. I'll add that to my board as well.
Oh, well.
That's
So you while you're holding it, you give the next layer of parmesan a bit of a squeeze. And to you, it feels like it might be the last layer.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to announce that. You can if you want to.
I rolled a 9. I'm passing it clockwise.
Passing it clockwise. If you will, pass it clockwise. So, pass it clockwise. Keeps going round again. The music starts up. Now it's starting to irritate you a little bit more now. Just the way it is. And Robin.
It's hard to separate the art from the artist.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I open it like carefully.
She's opening it. I can't help it. I have to pop another balloon. The rose grows a little bit more as we're sitting there. It's been too long. I needed it.
Does the popping of the balloon sort of cause you to?
Yeah, it caused me to
It's
like
like you ripped it
yeah,
a bit.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
Well, as the balloon pops, you sort of sort of slightly jerk when you open it. This was the final layer, and it's weirdly enough not a piece of cheese inside. There's a lovely sort of ornate gemstone inside. It's very, very generous of Dale to put some kind of gemstone like this as a prize.
It's alright. Might be recognised by some of our party members because I nabbed it in our last heist.
Ooh, do I recognize it?
So I'd previously, because I thought I just had to prepare a background for Jenny and I, not for
Mhm.
everybody. So it depends. Do you guys want to be in our adventuring party that Jenny and I were involved in, or should we
Oh,
say that we were friends?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I feel like the three of you were the adventuring party, and wherever you went, I just happened to be there, and I was like, "Well, yeah, I'll come along and help. Why not?"
Sure. So Robin and I and Adyril had arranged. You're going to have to explain why you were involved in this particular heist now, Adyril. We'd arranged a heist. Basically, we were in the town named Chunky Town, where we experienced some disharmony. We realized that the local populace was under the boot of their mayor, Lady Eval, and we decided that we were going to steal from the rich and give to the poor. It just so happened that I also knew that Lady Eval was in the possession of a particularly renowned piece of cheese, the charmed camembert.
Ooh.
So during the heist, I nabbed that, as well as some other goodies. We made off with a couple of bits for ourselves, including that gemstone, which I put in our pasta parmesan, and everyone else had a little bit of extra loot.
We
But
found
the
a
rest of
meat jar in a field. It was just a mason jar full of meat in the forest. What the fuck?
The worst geocache ever.
There was also a meat jar there, inexplicably,
that.
in the vaults of Lady Eval. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know where that went. But
Maybe
the
that's for the
populace,
best.
maybe that is for the best. We stole from the rich and gave to the poor for whatever reason. So I did it for the cheese and also to do a good deed. Why did Robin do it?
For the jar of meat.
For the jar,
Yep.
for the jar of meat. Okay. How about Daryl?
So I think Daryl probably met you at Chunky Town.
Chunky Town?
Chunky
Yeah.
Town. It's
Daryl-
adjacent to
Daryl-
Funky Town. Yeah.
If you do enough Funky Town, no, never mind. There was something there, I think. So Daryl is a traveling, or like how they keep themselves. They're a traveling trapeze artist. And they were performing in Chunky Town.
Oh.
And while they're up on the trapeze, they saw some of your hijinks stealing stuff,
Oh.
and it really got them going because they saw you stealing stuff from somebody, and so they dropped down from the trapeze and they confronted you.
Oh, not a fan of stealing.
Nope.
Oh.
But then even not even more of a fan, not a fan of, people being super rich and other people having nothing. And when that became obvious, Daryl got even angrier. Was on board.
Okay, but was on board. Excellent. Glad we're all on the same page.
Okay, so I met you on the way to whatever like your first mission together was then, and I always just kind of like show up when you're doing something now, I feel like, because the animals tell me. And so I'll literally be like, oh yeah, my birdie told me. So I feel like you were on the way there, and I was like, well, why don't you take me to Chunky Town?
We had a
Let's do
real
this.
good time there.
Yeah.
I regret the cheese, the whole cheese.
It was great.
It's great. Right.
Well, in that the gym that we got from that Chunky Town lady?
Well, yeah, I thought it would be a nice gift.
Yeah, that's lovely. Do we know if it does anything? It looks all fancy and drawn on and stuff.
I don't know, have I spent any time identifying it? I am a wizard, so that is probably
You are.
within my realm. Have I done that?
Hit me with an Arcana check.
Hit it. Hit that Arcana check. Kapow.
No.
Not great. Not fantastic.
Not great. As far as you're concerned, it does nothing. It's just a very nice looking gemstone. Some things can just look nice. You don't have to do anything.
Some gemstones do just look nice. They don't have to do anything. However, I don't spend a lot of time looking at it. I'll be honest. I've been distracted as of late, growing some new cheeses. But if anyone
Oh.
else wants to take a pass at it, you're welcome to. Otherwise, it's just a nice gemstone.
Wait, is this the end of the game?
What, the gemstone is? Yeah.
But I didn't even get go.
That's right. We've got another game to play.
That's so unfair. How will I not let it go? Everyone else got to go.
I tried to give you a go, and you passed
It
up.
was
Do you
my
remember that?
go. It was your go. And now I haven't had a go. It's a rubbish game. I hate it.
Well, I guess it would kind of be a little silly if everybody got a present, because then you just give everyone presents instead of making them unwrap cheese, right?
Then you can get to unwrap the cheese.
Right, you have the first turn on pin the hole on the sweat.
Okay.
Right?
That
You have
sounds
the first
good.
go.
It's
So
okay. I'm
you
pretty
can
sure
play that
Dale's
now.
flirting with me anyway. I don't think I would have got that otherwise.
I sure do like
I'm
nailing
not
the
saying
Swiss
that it was
myself.
rigged. I'm not saying it was rigged. All right, it wasn't rigged.
I'm sure. Wink.
Well, on a slightly flirtatious note, you're going to move
Another
on to...
balloon pops. Sorry, couldn't help it.
So you move on to pin the hole on the Swiss, in brackets, cheese. Although it's not so much pinning the hole, it's more poking a hole into it.
Oh,
Okay.
So there's a long, basically you got a long rod with a slightly, not sharp, but not a rounded end. The aim of the game is you blindfold yourself. You take the long rod. You're going to try and put a new hole in the Swiss cheese. If you go into an old hole, you've lost. So
Oh.
you've got to put a new one in.
Oh.
You put a new one in. You sort of twist it, and it pulls like a cylinder of Swiss cheese.
Oh.
That's
That's
a
satisfying.
that's a
Ooh.
satisfying game, but also tough. There's a lot of holes in Swiss cheese.
There's a lot of holes. This is clearly this is a pretty well used piece of Swiss cheese.
It's the most
Used.
I'm
Used?
sorry.
There's a lot of holes in it. There's a lot of-
Is
Well,
that how
that-
Swiss cheese gets?
This is
holes in
not
it or gets
sexual in any
used?
way,
Yeah, I
moist
know.
line, please.
Oh god.
The designated pin the hole in the Swiss cheese. Okay, there's nothing weird about it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Daryl,
So
you are first, Daryl?
here you go, mate. Have a go first. You got to pin a hole in that Swiss cheese, but not get it in the wrong hole. You don't get it in an old hole. You got to make a new one.
I think I could do that. Okay. Is there a blindfold?
Yep. So you one of you puts the blindfold on Daryl, and because it's a party, you want to make things a bit more fun, a bit more light-hearted. You give him a couple of spins on the spot.
I do. Daryl, you've got to breathe. You've got to relieve in yourself.
Okay. I will.
So,
Which this way?
is anyone going to sort of help guide him roughly on the
I'm
right
gonna-
path, or are
I'm
you
gonna-
just leaving him?
I'm gonna direct him right in the way, and I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna take the help action if possible to give him an advantage because he made such a miserable case earlier when he was being like a stroppy kid.
That's fair enough. It's more than fair enough. Daryl, could you give me a sleight of hand check
Sleight of hand check. This
with
is
advantage?
not what you were expecting.
What was he
His
expecting?
voice is so good. Oh.
Oh, 16. Daryl, you know he's blindfolded. Sort of starts the pole starts wobbling a bit. Looks about it might just slip into one of the pre-made holes. Nope. He misses
I
all
got
the
this.
holes.
It's feeling
Sort
good.
of, yeah, slides it in. Could you give me a strength check as well, please, Daryl?
The descriptions are really making this game fun.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Hee-ho!
Daryl, he finds his spot. You hit the spot and you realise it's not a hole here. Absolutely jams it in, almost all the way through. It goes pretty deep in.
I
Daryl
like
gives it a
this
little
game.
bit of a twist, pulls it out. There's a huge cylinder of Swiss cheese. that
Like a
Daryl
kebab of
has-
cheese.
A kebab of cheese.
Wow.
Did I do it?
Wow.
Did I do it?
You did it, mate. Amazing. First
Oh, I'm
try.
so good. So good at this game. So
Incredible.
much better than the game.
That's the best I've ever seen, frankly.
With some pretty top tier poking holes in Swiss cheese. And the best thing about pin the hole on the Swiss in brackets cheese is you get to keep the cheese if you're successful.
Oh,
I've got so much cheese. I want to see how much cheese I have. Like, pull the thing up. Achoo! Oh, it's a lot of cheese.
Oh well,
Oh,
that's
I
all
got
right.
lots
You
of
you
cheese.
can sneeze on your own cheese. That's
My
fine.
cheese. That's
That's
my
right.
cheese. I've
That's
painted it now.
Yeah, that's definitely yours now. 100%.
Painted now.
Yeah. I'm gonna. No, I'm not.
Oh,
It's like I
You've
like
said,
the
you've said
idea.
it now, you got it.
Well, I was gonna say that I'd go off and find like some tinted glasses or something that I've got for like sunglass versions of my ones that and I put them on Diryl's face.
I already got
Maybe if you
some-
wear these, maybe
I've
you
got
won't be
sunglasses
sneezing.
on already. I don't need your sunglasses.
Oh
Look at
right.
these bad boys.
Oh, they are amazing. All right. I'm surprised you're sneezing quite as much as you are then, Milo, because
Oh,
you
you
can't see
can't help
nothing,
it.
can you?
I mean, you've got windows open in here. It's...
Oh. what
you
are you
allergic to cheese?
Well,
Role playing is kind of weird. I don't know.
We just allergic to cheese.
You're allergic to cheese.
Do you think I'd come to a cheese party if I was allergic to cheese? Come on now.
It's a good question.
I mean,
Spend
I
quite
know
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
time
people.
around each other.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are allergic to cheese and still eat it. So, it
He does let
happens.
down.
Yeah,
That's why we got the lactase and the
Yeah.
boob milk.
yeah.
I don't want to know about that. It's, you can, yeah.
What do
I'm
you
gonna
use?
take my cheese over here.
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to know. Pop another balloon. Hmm.
Does anyone else want to have a go at pin the hole on the Swiss cheese?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have a bash. Although it feels like the game might be bested.
I mean, we already know who's coming first, you know. But you guys can fight for second, I suppose.
It's yeah. I mean, Daryl did a pretty good job. I mean, anyone who would like to participate in Pinhole and the Swiss cheese, if you could give me a sleight of hand check.
I've taken the best bit. I saw that before I put the blindfold on.
Oh, even with my +4, I think Dale Wensley is probably making an effort to be. Oh no! Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's really overly dramatic, and you actually at one point maybe even feel that you've hit a flat bit, and you slip it into a hole instead, just to make some other people feel a bit better.
Yeah.
An 18. So when it's Asteria's go, she straight into a flat bit, straight into it. There's no. It's almost like she didn't even think about it. It just happened. Could you give me a strength check, please, Kate?
I can sure try. Oh, that's the save. No, I don't want to click that. I just want regular strength. There we go. Not super great.
It's funny because you said that before the number popped up for me. So
Yeah.
you just said, not super great. And then, 6. Yeah, no, that's not great. Correct.
So while you definitely found a non-hole section of Swiss cheese, you found that it's a little tougher than you imagined it to be. So you don't get quite in as far. But still, that's a respectable amount of cheese you managed to corkscrew out of it. I'd be proud of it.
Screwed it out of
Daryl is
cheese.
like looking over his cheese to see what's going on. Make sure that he's got the biggest cheese still.
We cheese measuring over here. Is that it's
Daryl
not the size of the cheese, okay?
But as you get into this game, I'm not familiar with it, but I think it's about the cheeses.
Oh, is it? Well, then maybe it is always about the size of the cheese.
I think it's just a bit of an excuse for everyone to get some free cheese from your one and only mate, Dale Wensley.
You do always have the best cheese.
I do.
You do have a lot of cheese.
I do have a lot of cheese. Correct. You're very observant.
Do we know why you like cheese so much? Is that a story that's come up?
I mean, I feel like I probably haven't known you guys long enough for me to discuss the deep interpersonal relationship that I have with cheese,
Okay.
and how it saved me in a dark time when I needed to invest. My I didn't need to focus on something other than the death of my father in a chalk incident.
Yeah.
Devastating.
But it's a topic that maybe you guys have mentioned before, and maybe Dale's just not answered the question. He's
Not
directed you
answered.
away from it.
So, since you have such this psychological, important tie to cheese, how does it make you feel when other people eat it?
I'm okay with it because I think everyone in the world should appreciate just how great cheese is
Okay.
in all of its form, and that really everyone should have a favorite cheese. So when Robin has come in and not immediately announced a favorite cheese, I think Dale, when Asteria, the one name I'm struggling with the most today. Asteria, Nerly, keep doing this to me. Whilst Asteria is having a go at the game, I'm probably going to Robin. Robin, I forgot to ask you, what's your favorite cheese?
I told you I like Baby Bills.
Oh, you did? Who did I not ask? I didn't ask Daryl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had you down.
Listen, if you're flirting with me, pay attention to what I'm saying, all right? It's embarrassing.
Where's your accent come from?
I don't know. You started it, and I couldn't help
It's really
but
hard
imitate
to
it.
not take that accent when someone's talking to you.
This is what it's like living with us two. Jenny and I will just do voices to each other constantly. So
Yeah,
it fully
that's why I
makes
just
sense.
did it. I was like, yeah.
Did you
How
know
we're
that that's
talking to
another neurodivergent thing?
Ah,
ADHD.
ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go over to Daryl whilst this game's happening. Daryl, mate, what do you say your favourite cheese was?
Oh, you think you asked me? Oh, you that right, Mister.
Oh, you do. You read Lester. That's a good. Wow, that's a good one. All right. Okay. All right. Right, just I'll
mature register.
I'll pop that away in my memory box just for you, mate. Got a lot of voices today.
We seem to be dropping some frames, but I think it's okay.
Oh no. Robin, are you gonna have a go and pin the hole in the Swiss cheese?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Hey, give me a sleight of hand.
11.
Oh. No, yeah. Do you purposely fail, or are you actually trying?
I'm gonna say I was trying, but I wasn't. I'm not like try harding it. I'm just
not
like
competitively trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go a bit wobbly, a bit, and it just finds itself into a hole. You know it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
We can't all win a cylinder of Swiss cheese.
No.
Unfortunately.
You're at a disadvantage, really, going last. We'd already poked all the flat bits.
That's true. That's true. As this, we're all kind of like.
No, I want fair and square.
We're patting Robin on the back. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. I like slip a cylinder of Swiss cheese into the pocket, so at some point in the future she'll realize that she got some cheese.
I love it. I love it so much.
So, with the party games done, it's time for the main event. You can't have a birthday party without a birthday cheesecake. No, I mean, it'd have to be a birthday cheesecake. Is it a birthday cheesecake?
It's definitely
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%.
Is it misleading? Is it actually
It's like, don't take
cheese?
this away from me.
Or is it actually cheesecake?
Oh
Well,
my God.
you picked on. Is it a cheesecake or is it a cheesecake?
No, I think it's just a normal cheesecake.
Okay, good.
I think Dale's got some respect for the cheesecake.
I was gonna say, if you rolled out like a wheel of cheese with frosting on it, I think I would be a little upset just on principle.
I think Dale has actually got one of those as well. And actually, what happens is he brings out the like wheel of cheese with frosting on it. Like, here you go, guys. There's got like one little candle on it, and everyone's like visibly disappointed. I'm just kidding. Here you go. It's the cheesecake. You bring out cheesecake.
Oh, thank God! I thought you totally lost it. Put some frosting on cheese. You know, cheese goes with a lot of things, but I don't know about frosting. She pops another balloon.
It's like ice. It's like iced with cheese spread and stuff. Oh, it's just over. So it's a reasonably large cheesecake. It's got a couple of tiers. It's quite rare to see a tiered cheesecake.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, what made it so sad?
Dale deserves it. Can we stick to the cheese puns or no?
I don't have any of those.
No other. Yeah, it's lovely ornate tiered cheesecake.
I
And there's-
believe this is the first tiered cheesecake that's ever been made. Actually,
First, wow. Did you make it yourself? Did you grow it yourself?
I did, yeah. So it doesn't look ideal because I'm a cheese craftsman. I'm not a cheesecake craftsman. So it looks homemade.
Clearly, a lot of love has been put into it. A lot of effort.
Oh yeah,
Looks
big time.
tasty.
How
Is it
old?
like a traditional cheesecake, or is it like one of the jiggly cheesecakes?
Each of the layers has a different flavor in it. So it's a traditional cheesecake. On the bottom layer, you've got a little bit of passion fruit, very tasty. As you go up, then goes to a little bit of mango, and then the top is strawberry.
Oh yeah, I have a big piece of strawberry cheesecake.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
Well, how old will Dale be turning this birthday?
30.
30. The way you got that from. So
Yeah.
there's three. Was it 3 tiers? You just explained. Yeah, there was 3 tiers.
Three
of cheesecake.
tiers.
3
Mhm.
tears
So
for
there's-
sweet revenge. Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna go with 3 tiers for the birthday boy.
So conveniently, there are 10 candles on each tier. 30 divides
Oh.
into 3 nicely.
That maths degree is really paying off.
Hey, I was doing some degree level maths when I was for the little pasta parmesan.
Oh, really?
Modular
Modular
arithmetic.
arithmetic, yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh, hey, Raiders. How's it
I
going?
only came to
Live?
remind you of it because I'm teaching the one of my classes that next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, it's a very traditional setup. You know, the guests will sing happy birthday to the birthday person. Birthday person will then blow out all their candles and they will make a wish. Now, the thing about cheese wizardry is when you blow out the candles on a cheesecake, there's a little bit of magic in there. Sometimes, more often than not, the wishes do come true.
Ooh.
Can't tell anyone. Gotta keep quiet. So the candles are lit. What's next is to sing "Happy Birthday."
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Dale. Good job. Happy birthday,
to
Dale. Happy Tuesday birthday to you. Yay.
Too good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm gonna think of my wish. I'm gonna wish that.
What are you wishing?
You can't tell anyone.
Oh, I can't tell anyone. Okay, I'm not gonna.
You don't work if you
If you
can,
tell
everyone.
someone, it won't come true.
Hey, listen, I know that. I
Everybody
just
owes
thought
that.
maybe in the world of D&D it was a necessary requirement. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Cheese wizard, you should know this.
Careful what you wish
Yeah, cheese
for.
whiz.
So you taking a deep breath?
I'm going to have to take a deep breath and also spin it around so I can get all the tears.
Well, yeah, you need to take a really deep breath so you sort of
Yep.
you
The
ready
Harley
yourself.
Only one
Harley
go.
Potter's song starts playing in the background. Candles.
You're taking a real
But also,
deep breath.
I've got prestidigitation, so if I really need to, I can do that.
Cheat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna rely on that, but it's just it's a backup if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you breathe in, you sort of prep yourself. It's a big moment. You as a cheese wizard know this is a big moment. If you don't get down wall and go, it doesn't quite work the same.
It's the hardest year I've had to do so far as well. 30 candles just keeps going up.
I don't know why. Really, this is dreadful. Like something needs to be done about this. More sinister. And you're just about to do it, the biggest puff you've ever done, ever. And suddenly, on the floor, smoke starts rolling in from like the doors and windows.
Oh, what a show.
Pretty quick.
That's a pretty cool trick.
Oh my god, this is not me. This is not what I wished for. Something's
Oh.
afoot.
And it starts filling
Really
in,
take smoke.
filling the entire room really quick.
Damn it,
realise-
we've got to look. Be aware.
Oh, I don't like this.
Well, you all start getting a little bit
You don't like this?
drowsy.
Oh
In
no.
fact, more than a little bit drowsy.
Okay,
Oh, I
I like this
know.
again now.
You all get very drowsy.
Oh,
Could you
no.
all give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh dear.
Uh,
19.
Oh, click the wrong thing.
is this a poison?
Huh?
Because
if it's a poison, I get advantage.
What are these rules?
Everyone has constitution.
What are these rules? Well, in that case, you're all getting very drowsy. You feel like you're just about to fall asleep. However, with
Magic can't put you to sleep.
no. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Perfect.
That's a perfect sound alert. Oh my God.
Ah.
It's not asleep, you're being knocked unconscious.
Yes, you're being knocked unconscious. Thank you, Tom. There's a say, the story would have somewhat hit a wall. Well, no, when it hit a wall, you just would have all been split, which isn't ideal for a wall. Never mind. So you all get very, very drowsy, as if you're about to fall unconscious. Not asleep, but unconscious. There's a slim difference. And just about as you all pass out, the smoke has completely filled the room at this point. You see a shaded figure walking. You can't really see him, but you see this figure walk up to the cake. They're about 3 foot tall-ish. And you notice they've got a long staff or a cane, which is about twice the height of them. And just as you fall asleep, they sort of, you don't quite hear what they say, but they murmur something, and then the cake vanishes, and you definitely see the cake vanish, and you all pass out.
My cake's gone. It's a dark day indeed.
You all so you're all currently unconscious. Now I think we should probably go for a bio break here.
Sure.
This is a good time for that, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's a little cliffhanger bio break.
Okay.
Wow, a cliffhanger in the middle of an episode.
Now that's DMing.
Right?
Yeah, that was planned.
Expert level already.
I have news about what sleeping is that might be hard to hear. Yeah, but let the designers of the rules for D&D hear about it. Right, we're gonna buy a break. Then go for it. Get your drinks, stretch, refill, and then also get rid of it down a toilet, preferably. But your house, your rules. And we'll return shortly. Our bio breaks are the length of our bio breaks. We don't have a preset time of like 10-15 minutes. We just come back pretty quick and we'll be chatting shortly. So do what you need to do.
What he said.
Yes, I definitely strongly disagreed about people having the option of where they choose to take their bio breaks. I do feel like we have specific rooms for those functions for a good reason, for many good reasons that have to do with hygiene, waste disposal, you know. I really just don't think that's something that you leave up to chance, you know? It's just not a good. Oh, I have something to show y'all. I got myself something as a treat. I don't know if you'll like it as much as I do, but it's a whole set of dice made out of cat's eye. And there's Triforce on every one, on the high number. And it brought me a serotonin, and I was very appreciative of that. Thank you, Woody. Me too. The Legend of Zelda was born the day before me, so I have a lifelong tie with that franchise. Very important to me. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. It's like the perfect color green too. Absolute perfection. Welcome back.
Hello.
This was a wonderful game. I'm loving it so far.
Yep, I didn't realize Robin couldn't be put to sleep.
Listen, that's like mechanically, if you're in a combat and somebody uses like a sleep spell, like no, Robin can't be put to sleep. But if there's like a plot reason why something adjacent to sleep would happen, that totally happens.
Yeah.
I have on this exact channel put an elf in a dream before. Like I'm sorry, you don't get to trance today. You're going to have a dream, even though you normally don't do that, because that is where you are being spoken to by a particular goddess.
Yes.
So. Sorry, Adam. D&D depends. No more bio breaks. Serotonin is always nice to have. It sure is.
It really is.
Yeah. I was showing them the dice that I found. It took me days of searching to find another set like it, but they're cat's eye, and there's a Triforce on all of the high numbers.
Ooh, that's a lovely color.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Do like a deep green.
Mm-hmm. Perfect for Link. I'm trying really hard not to accidentally, just normally in conversation, be like, perfect for Link. So
I like it. I like the accent.
Thank you. It's my mother was from California, and my entire childhood was like making sure I didn't sound like I was Southern, because she was like, people will automatically deduct like 10 IQ points from you the minute you open your mouth if you sound like you're from the South, so we're going to make sure that you don't. And it's funny because as a child, perfect non-regional dialect, really great enunciation, and the older I've gotten, the lazier that I've gotten with everything, and the more Southern I have sounded. And I think about that sometimes, about how disappointed she would be to hear me say things sometimes.
I've returned, and I've got sad news. This is the last of
no.
my mead.
No.
Oh no.
I've run out. I got a taste for mead when I went to Texas
Yeah.
for the Renaissance Fair.
Mhm.
But the one that I had there was like, it was like mixed into something, and it was really sweet. And this one is a lot less sweet, it's a bit more bitter. And it's like a traditional mead that's just mead, not mixed with anything.
I think the one here was flavored.
Yeah, I think it was like strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
very, very tasty. And this one's, it's taken me a little while to get into, but I'm kind of sad that I'm losing it now.
Now that you're like, actually, I do like this. It's
Actually,
like, oh,
this
and
is
it's almost
tasty, yeah.
gone.
And now this is literally the last of it. Yeah. Meads come in lots of different types, and they can be very strong. This is, I think, about 14, 15% or something.
Ooh, nice.
Not. I don't know how strong. I don't know
So-
much about meads, to be fair.
I ended up with some what I thought was wine in my fridge recently. I had someone came not into town but like nearby last month, and they had like extras because they were there for a while, and so I inherited the groceries that couldn't go back out of town
Right.
with them. So there were some things that I just didn't know what they were, and I saw a bottle that said plum wine, and I'm thinking, I've had plum wine before, but I actually don't know, is that just wine? It's probably just wine. Why would they call it plum wine if it weren't just plum wine? Turns out plum wine is sake, and I drank like a 20-ounce ish bottle as if it were wine, like
Oh.
myself in a single sitting in like an hour or
Oh.
so. And by the end of the
How
night,
did
I
that
was
not hit
like,
you harder, faster.
yeah. And so I had that, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna go finish off the rest of my wine too. And so
goodness.
I had like a whole bottle of sake, and then basically like a whole nother bottle of red Moscato after that in like 2.5 hours. And like an hour after that, I was like, what the fuck? I just had like a bottle and a half of wine. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck?
Nope.
You might as well just punch yourself in the liver several times. It would have done a quicker job.
What I want
Fucky.
The
is
liver regenerates itself. It's fine.
it does. I'd really like for Katie's next character to be like a drunken monk like character where you're smashed off of your head on sake and you do that voice all the time. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I have my eyes closed for the whole campaign. Because when I drink too much, there's always a point where they're just barely open. Like I cannot accept any more information than just like the barest hint of light, and then I'm like, that's fine, I can see well enough.
I'm not drunk often, but the last time I think I was drunk was with you in Texas. We have that video of us at the Renaissance Fair, and I was very drunk. I
I go back and watch that sometimes. I love it so much. I don't think there's anything I love more
Yeah.
than you randomly doing like an American accent, just like throw it in the garbage. So good.
I'll have to show that to you later, Jenny, because it's on my phone
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, it's so
Anyway, so we're unconscious.
You're
Yep.
unconscious.
You've all just been knocked unconscious, and you saw a slightly small, shadowy figure sort of teleport with your cake out of there, and then you you went unconscious. You remember nothing after that.
They teleported.
Yes. So you all wake up. You don't know how long it's been, but the only thing you do know is you are not in your house. It's
Oh, where'd the
it-
cheese burglar go?
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, go ahead.
It is quite dark. In fact, it is very dark. You can only just make out each other's faces unless you have dark vision.
So I'm a human.
I'm also
However,
human. Oh.
by default, my fancy cheese is set to give me dark vision in 60 feet. Is our stuff on us?
Yes, well, everything you had on your person is with you.
Well, I would have had my charmed camembert.
Fuck off. How could you possibly let go of that?
So the charmed camembert that I stole is actually just my transmuter stone, because that's my subclass as a wizard. So you can get yourself a bunch of different benefits as it comes and goes. You cast a spell and you can change the benefit that it gives you. So the default top one is dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. It could also give you increased speed, proficiency to Constitution saving throws, which would have been good, and resistance to a couple of different things, which is neat. That you can have that on your person and just change it on the fly. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But I'd forgotten to change it, so by default it's the top one. I would have said dark vision, unless you disagree, DM.
I'm with me.
Okay.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Yes, more than enough. Jenny, how much do you... if it's any more than 60 feet, it's going to be plenty.
I think it's probably 60 feet if that's the norm. Yeah. Oh, I imagine.
So, Dale and Robin, you sort of take a look around. You can see Asteria and Dyrrell sort of very groggily waking up. They're sort of looking around like they can't see a thing for some reason. You don't quite know why. You're in a relatively small room. In fact, you're actually in a cell, like a very typical jail cell. You've got 3 just blank walls around you. And the 4th wall is iron bars. The very typical prison cell. And a little bit out of the cell, there's a door in the middle of the 4th wall, and next to the door, sat in a chair, is some kind of rat person. I believe.
Those rats are always after my cheese. I mutter that to myself quietly in the hopes that they didn't hear me.
They didn't. They appear to be distracted by something.
Dale? Is that you?
I'm here, Daryl. You right, mate? You okay?
Well, I can't hear anything, but I think so.
You can't hear anything, or you can't see
I
anything?
can't see anything. It's dark.
All right. It's dark. It is dark. See, everyone else all right? No harm done?
I'm fine, but I'd like to Asiago.
You what?
Asiago is a type of cheese.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm very glad that because I'd seen that written, but I'd seen it written, but I'd never actually heard it said out loud.
It's Asiago.
Okay.
But she was like, I'd like to Asiago.
Yeah, I like that. That's very good. It's all Gouda. We're gonna be all right, probably. You're saying that you can't see? Is that the same for you, Robin?
No, I can see. We're in like a jail cell.
Are you
Seems to
all
be.
whispering here, by the way? Are you talking normally out loud?
Yeah, I'm much louder when I'm trying to be speaking at a normal volume.
Dyrrell would definitely be talking at normal or louder than normal volume.
Asteria,
Has Dyrrell
you see?
spoke yet?
Yeah, like when we first work up. It's like,
Okay, well, if you were talking louder than normal, I would have been like.
No, I
Yeah,
can't
like-
see a thing, and I left Batty at home.
You hear like a slight shuffle where this rat person is sat. They haven't stood up yet or even acknowledged that you're there necessarily.
What was that noise? I heard a noise. I don't like noises.
It's okay. There's a.
Daryl, mate, we're in some kind of cell, all right? We've been kidnapped.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like
No,
that.
that's the opposite of good, mate.
I don't
I
like
think-
that. Why would someone do that to me?
Daryl,
Wow.
can you give me a stealth check, please? With
It's
advantage.
okay, Daryl, don't
'cause
have a
people
heart
are
attack.
encouraging you.
Oh,
Okay. Daryl manages to keep quiet enough.
Daryl, mate.
Oh.
Maybe keep it quiet for a little bit now.
I'll
See,
try.
There's a rat person on the other side
A
of that.
rat person.
What's wrong with rat people? Don't be ratist.
Well, why are we in a show with a rat person outside?
Well, it seems like they
What
need
have we
be.
done?
Maybe they're guarding us. They wanted the cheesecake. And maybe some other stuff. I don't know. I don't know why they've got us, but they took the cheesecake.
It seems strange that they take us if they just wanted the cake. Surely they just.
I don't know, mate. Maybe it's to stop retribution.
What kind
'Cause
of
we go
monster would
after
steal
'em.
somebody's cheese?
Ha
I don't know what retribution is, but okay.
Oh, you see, we're gonna go get them, aren't we? We're gonna go get them good. Gonna make a cheese out of their guts.
You're gonna have to point me at and I'll get them.
All right.
But I can't see them.
I think that's
Okay.
called head cheese.
Head cheese. Is that what you're saying? It's head cheese.
Hmm When you make cheese out of guts. Sure
Yes.
is. That's actually a real
Wow.
thing.
Yeah.
You boil a
Ah.
bunch of stuff in a skull and it's called head cheese.
Hey!
You brought this on yourself.
I don't know if I did. All right.
Does Dale or show his disgust? Or do you
Dale's got respect for all kinds of cheese. Dale probably would not suspect that that is actually cheese. In fact, actually, Dale would probably be disgusted simply by the fact that someone would call that cheese when there is no cheese processing involved in that. There's no, process that would make that cheese. That's just an abomination in and of
Dale,
itself.
could you give me a stealth check, please?
I think that's fair.
This disgusts you just a little too much.
That's
You
bloody
wail.
disgusting.
Wail.
Yeah, you saw it.
Wail.
Your voice goes up a reasonable amount, just enough, and then from the other side of the room, man thing, shush.
The vermintide cometh. All right. Got Skaven in our
Manfish.
midst. I'm gonna return to whispering. I'd like to get out of here.
How would you suppose we do that?
I'm just saying, if anyone's got any way to not be here anymore, might be a good time.
Yeah, I forgot. The one thing I knew I forgot to prepare something, and that was animal stat blocks. Can cats see in the dark in D&D? I doubt they
Surely.
can.
Sure.
Adam.
I've got the monster manual right here.
Did you say Ada? You have the monster manual?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Some
you
of
had the
them,
monster
yeah.
manual.
I got it for when we did cottage D&D.
Oh yeah.
What do you say, Jack? Could a cat see well enough in the dark to move around?
Yeah, there's a cat which lives near me, which is always out in the dark, being a little shit. So I'd, yeah.
Okay. So I'll after the rat person's outburst, and Dale says that, I'm like, yeah, I got this. 1 second. And I carefully set all of my animals down on the ground out of their pouches because I don't want them to wild shape and become a part of me because that would be a bit weird, I feel. And I'm going to turn into a little black cat that can slink through the bars, hopefully, of a little jail cell.
Okay. Describe to me how that happens in detail, please.
Okay. So she can't see where the thing is at, so she's just gonna kind of like make sure to like hunker down where like she's hopefully kind of like slightly hidden from view behind like Dale and Robin. And after she sets all of her animals down, she just looks at them and is like, shh. And then she closes her eyes.
I'm gonna go to Daryl. She said shush. She did.
Okay.
She did it with her finger. You can't see her,
Oh,
but she said she's doing shush.
thank you. Okay, I'll be quiet. You can rely on me to be
I
quiet.
put my hand on Daryl. Hold on. Wait, I have something for it.
And just kind of shrink down.
Down to a cat. Yeah,
Mhm.
Daryl, could you give me a stealth check while Asteria is doing this, please? With advantage.
I love that.
Thanks to Robin.
Do a little shake,
Sarah.
fluff up my fur.
You definitely seem shocked by not what you can see, because you can't see, but sort of what you can hear. There was sort of like the faint sort of
Don't like it.
happenings, but you managed to maintain yourself.
It's okay, Daryl. Daryl, it's okay.
It's all right, guys. As long as I've got my cheese on us, we'll be fine. Nothing can happen.
I would like to, if I could, try to slink out through the bars and take a whiff and or a look at the rat person and see if I see any stereotypical looking jail keys, cell keys.
Yeah, you can certainly do it. It's really typical jail cell. It's clearly designed only to like trap sort of humanoid creatures, and you could imagine rats and all normal rats and all stuff like that will be scurrying in and out constantly. There might even be one right there now, but it's too dark, you can't quite see. But yeah, you use the word slink. I like the word slink.
Yeah, slink.
You slink up near the near the rat man. You can definitely smell him. The rat man does have a certain smell, and you get close enough to be able to see him. Even though he sat down, he's sort of hunched over a little bit. Sort of typical, not good posture that rat people tend to display. And they've got a belt on, and on one side of the belt there's indeed a set of 3 keys.
Oof. Okay. Is it like there's a loop and the belt's through the loop and then the keys are on the loop?
Yes.
Does the
It's
loop-
it's more like a little. Are you familiar with like carabiner clips?
Yeah. Oh, it's a clip.
Yes, it's more like one of them. So there's I always find those just metal loops impractical. What if you want to change your keys?
Yeah. Right.
No,
Like, what do you
this
mean?
this is a practical rat.
Practorat. I like it.
Practical rat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Cats are pretty dexterous. They've got retractable claws. It's kind of like an opposable thumb, right? So I'm gonna slink over, pad my way, maybe like behind him or something. See if I can't get that carabiner unhooked.
Yeah, you want to try and unhook it?
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, please.
That's
Because
fair.
I mean that's quite a it's
Mhm.
quite a feat had to pull off.
I know. I
I've
think
seen
I
him
keep-
open doors.
Yeah, I've seen.
but not stealthily.
I mean,
Not
that
stealthily.
depends on the
It's
cat.
not quite as comparable to taking a carabiner off of a belt.
Yeah,
Just
this-
to make
this-
a
Sorry, go on.
Like,
make a wisdom saving throw to avoid like wanting to just like bat at it.
So what I'll do, because I don't have sheets for these, I'll just roll 2d20 and it's +2 because of the cat stats. So at disadvantage, that's a 12.
Okay, 12. So you do manage to undo the sort of the carabiner clip. This is very skillfully done. For have you
Catch it with a little claw.
spent time as a cat before?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be one of the faster ways of getting around.
Yeah, you manage to sort of roughly sort of loop one of the keys around like a claw or a. Oh yeah, it would be a claw. You can't
Yeah,
really
claw.
paw. However, you also undo the other 2 keys, which fall to the floor. They make a sound. They certainly make a sound.
Just gonna try to scoop them up in my mouth and take off running back into the cell.
Dale, when that
is
noise
there, like-
happens, Dale immediately gets up and starts doing a dance. Oh, it's me.
Is it like a surprising
Doing a
sound?
dance.
What? Man thing, stop dancing. Ratman, try to sleep. Shh.
I just thought you might like my dance. I'm so sorry.
No, man thing, shush. Man thing needs to be quiet.
But why?
Man thing cannot disturb.
Why
You
are we here?
Or
Rat thing can't say.
But maybe wants to say, eh? Maybe Rat Thing likes telling secrets.
No, rat thing doesn't.
But maybe have you tried it?
Man thing, shush. Meanwhile, Asteria is sort of slinking back. This sort of dance and confrontation distracts the Ratman enough that you are back within the, well, presumably you want to go back into the cell or do you want to stay out there?
Oh yeah, no. It's I feel like it was like a scoop and kind of like run under like the table or whatever kind of thing, and then as soon as it's like seemed clear, just like dart back over across, and I'll just drop the keys in Dale's like lap, basically. Just gonna stay a cat for now.
Oh, you want to drop them in Dale's lap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Assuming that the key can just like we can just reach around and like
Is this after or during the dance?
after.
Well, the Ratman is paying very close attention to Dale now, because the dance was a bit of a kerfuffle. Not much usually happens in these jail cells. The
Oh.
dance is out there.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he like was like I'm trying to go to sleep and like sat back down and like tried to go back to
No,
sleep.
he's alert now.
Okay. In that case, if Dale's still facing the Ratman, definitely not dropping them in Dale's lap. We'll kind of like pat around the dark corners, and I know that they're the two that can see. So if he's fixed on Dale right now, and Robin's not like just set fully facing the Ratman, then they'd go in her lap. But if not in her lap, like if she's facing him, then it'll kind of be one of those like walk up behind and like nuzzle a hand kind of things. Poke the keys into him.
Yeah, well, Ratman isn't particularly percept. He's been irked by Dale's dancing. to
That's
put it
fair.
Simply.
Bit groggy.
Yeah, so you managed to do this stealthily, sneakily. You do pull this off.
Daryl is not even considered for key duty.
Oh,
Daryl can't
oh.
see. I can't see too far either. So I figure like that's a bad idea because we don't want someone to like clank around the keyhole,
Oh
right?
yeah, no,
We want
it
someone-
makes complete logical sense. Mhm.
Is there a part of this cell that is not in immediate view of the Ratman? Like, are there like a small bit of wall in the corners, like
For the
before the
privacy
the
for the
bars?
toilet.
Yeah. Is there a poo corner?
Ratman can see everything.
Shit. Even in the deepest.
Ratmen live in the darkness. They're used to it.
Well, I was meaning more. Is there an obscured corner, not a dark corner?
No,
As such.
there's a bucket corner and that's it.
Shit.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Okay.
What's all this scuffling? I can hear scuffling on the floor.
I was doing a dance.
Oh.
Just dance, Daryl. Just dance.
I just thought the Ratman would like the dance. He didn't like the dance.
No, that's fine.
It's fine. Some
That's
people
not
ain't
very
got no
nice of him to
taste.
It's not very nice of him to not like your dance.
I agree, Daryl, mate. All the times you've danced for me, I've said it's been nice, haven't I?
Yeah.
And they've been
It's
great.
nice to say. It's nice to say someone's done a nice dance. How can
I
you
agree.
not say that? So
Well,
rude.
some-
so
some-
rude.
Some people are dickheads. That's all I'm saying. Some people are real mean arseholes.
So rude. If I could see. If I could see.
If you could.
Does Dale have the key at this point? Have you given Dale the keys or?
I gave him to Robin because
Robin, oh,
the
sorry.
rat person was pretty fixed on Dale.
So Robin, you have all 3 keys sneakily now.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for this conversation to end with the rat man before I do
Yeah.
anything about that.
Well, Ratman is sort of realised that they're not going to get any sleep now. You know, this random cheese wizard is disturbing enough that they're awake. They're alert. And while Ratman do, they do live in the dark, he lights a little candle next to his chair, Ratman sometimes likes the finer things in life. And he just sort of dimly lights the room. So
Finer things.
you can all now see Ratman.
What the fuck is that?
Man thing, stop being rude.
What, why are you... let me out of here right now. Are you not where I should be?
No.
Let me out.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You are quite hairy. Are you rat?
Yes. Now let me out. I rat thing. You rat thing. Let me out. I don't know why I'm in here.
Could you please give me a persuasion check?
I am very, very good at this.
I'm guiding you.
Ooh.
Are you still a cat, by the way?
Yeah, I feel like I'm standing like behind their feet, and like
Oh.
all of my animals are on my back now. So the little like bunny is like riding the cat, but then like the bird's like perched on like my shoulders, and the chipmunk's just like hanging on.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I am a rat thing too.
Mm,
Just not
Well-
man thing.
maybe man thing, not man thing. Man thing, small and hairy. Maybe rat thing. The sort of-
Wow, with a 6 persuasion,
Yeah.
nice one.
Yeah, I got a 6. I don't have actual advantage.
oh shit! I
Yeah.
thought I saw the bold number. I can't believe it.
No,
Docs.
no.
I
He's
just got
got
a bold.
auto advantage on.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have dramatically failed this. Now, man thing, not rat thing. Man thing, just hairy man thing.
It's so rude, this one. Just
Cat
like,
thing,
come
more
on.
like rat thing.
do I think that the rat gentleman is suitably distracted by this conversation? That if I maybe stood on the other side of the room, I could do something without being observed by the rat man.
Oh,
Without being observed.
Cyril is like right up against the bars at this point, like, like shouting through them at this man.
You couldn't really be observed. You could maybe like try and press your body against Dirrell's at the front and try and like sneakily try the keys. It would be
Cyril is very small.
Okay, so that's not what I was angling for.
Oh.
I was wanted to cast a spell, but I wanted to do it without being like observed whilst I did it.
Oh.
Also, I don't have the keys.
Oh no, sorry, Robin has the cake. Good.
That's okay.
Yes. If it's not a spell you have to say out loud, yes, you can get away with it.
I think it has a verbal component. Yeah, it's got a verbal component.
Well, that's the shame no one's kicking up a fuss.
Rat
I
man.
What does that thing want?
Why are we in here? Who's your boss? We want to see them right now.
Master is boss.
Robin
Where's
wants to speak
Master?
to your manager.
I want to speak to your
Master doesn't
manager.
need to see you.
I need to see them right now. It's urgent.
No.
It's urgent.
Why? Explain.
Well, we shouldn't be in here. Why are we in here?
Trouble. You might cause trouble.
But,
Master needs quiet. Master needs time to himself.
well, why are we in here though? We haven't caused any trouble.
No, but you might cause trouble.
No, we won't cause any trouble. We're good.
Rat thing doesn't believe elf thing.
Is this enough of a distraction?
Yes.
By far.
Jenny's decided-
This is really riling
Okay,
Rat
all right.
Man up.
So I'm going to stand on the furthest corner of the room, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self
Oh.
as a rat man.
So you're disguising yourself. So you're going to look like a rat man.
Yes.
Could you describe this to me, please?
What, my transition or the appearance?
Both.
Yes.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start casting a spell very briefly, where there is a slight curd that forms over my skin, and I pull it apart, and underneath it, no, I've got a better idea.
Anything's better than that.
A wax seal forms around me, as if a baby bell.
Do you have a
I
little
get,
pull
I
tab?
get, I get the pull tab, and I pull it down, and underneath is a rat man.
Yes.
Looking a little bit similar to this rat man gentleman, fairly like similarly clad. But I'm gonna say there's a big old like gash scar over one eye. I've made an effort to make myself not, because I don't know a lot of rat men. This is my first encounter. But I don't want to make myself look like a duplicate, because that would be very incriminating.
Yes, that would.
I'm going to make an effort to look, suitably different, and whether or not that succeeds is, I mean, the spell works, but whether or not my deception works is down to you and rolls, I guess.
Well, yeah. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to come out of the shadows and say, "Rat-thing!"
Ah,
It scared me twice because I heard it from the other room and it let me.
Close door on Rat-thing!
Wait. Why are you in there?
I mean, when you sleep!
Why did you go in?
Throw these people shitpot! Had no shitpot!
You don't need shitpot. We don't need shitpot.
They need shitpot, otherwise they shit everywhere!
Man things should live more like rat things.
We disagree! Let me out!
I didn't see you when I locked the door.
You sleep!
I'd like a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I guidance you? Can I guidance Ratman?
Please do. Yeah, please do, because this ain't gonna be good.
Wait, which rat man? Just to be.
No.
Just to be
Dale
sure.
Ratman.
Well,
Right.
Can you tell the difference?
Anyone gonna maybe help me by looking disgusted by this rat man in your
well,
midst?
Dura will help you accidentally, because when you speak, you like frighten him. And he just like jumps and ends up like grabbed onto the bars, going like, "What? How'd you get in here? Why are you in here? What? Get out of here!
okay,
You're
I'm
not
a
supposed
cat.
to be here."
You can have advantage then,
Thank God. All right, advantage persuasion.
thanks to Dirrell's.
Oh my God.
Oh my word.
You got one more than I did.
We're
Oh, wait,
gonna
no.
be in here forever.
But you can roll a d4.
Oh, and you have a
Or guidance.
d6 now from Canuck with that.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and a
thank
D4.
you.
That's up to 10 more.
Mm.
Oh, it
Ooh.
still could be up to 10 more.
Well,
Oh.
I
Two ends of the
mean-
spectrum on that one. All right. Well,
You
I mean, it's-
almost doubled your roll, you know.
true.
So maybe not a full persuasion.
Well, no, you haven't fully persuaded them. But you're on your way there. Hmm. Rat thing stupid?
I think you're all stupid. Get him out of the cell.
Oi, elf
Get him out of the
shush,
cell.
shush.
Elf
You
thing,
can't tell me
shush!
shush.
Shush, elf
You
thing!
can't tell me to shush.
Don't talk to Ratman! Rat thing! Rude!
You know that thing that cats do when they're staring out a window at like a bird or something, and they like click and they're like. I do that, but I'm talking to my animals, and then they hop off of me. And while they're talking, I'm gonna slink out and like fuck with some shit to distract him out there.
If I see in the periphery that the cat is moving, I'm gonna put my little rat paw out to maybe get the keys off of Robin.
Okay, so you want to distract OG Ratman with your animals.
No,
Wow.
so the animals are staying behind. I don't use them. They're not like familiars or anything. I can just
Yeah, okay.
remember when I was like, we'll see what shenanigans I can get up to. I was like, I decided to take a feat that allowed me to take an Eldritch Invocation. So like from the Warlock list, and one of those is to be able to cast Speak with Animals at will.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh,
So I just talk to the animals all the time.
Cool.
okay.
So,
So-
I'm just
so-
talking to them, but they're not actually familiar. So I'm telling them like, you stay here.
Yeah.
And they can do whatever they can do It's up to you, I suppose. I feel like they're my friends. They probably would know what shenanigans I'd get up to, and they'd just go chill somewhere and eat some more cheese or something. And I'm gonna sneak out and like fuck with some shit out by Ratman and make him be like, "What the fuck is going on out here?" And so he'll hopefully like turn away from them.
Okay, so Cat U is
Mhm.
distracting OG Ratman while Dale Ratman is sneaking keys off of Robin.
Yep.
While
Mhm.
Dural, who looks like a Ratman, is climbed up the jail bars.
And probably like trying to get out at this point by just ripping them
violently
apart.
shaking. There's a
Mhm.
lot
Get me
happening in a
out!
very
Get
such
me
a
out!
small space.
We'll be in here.
Okay. Cat thing. What cat thing doing? Rat thing bigger than cat thing. Shoot.
I'm gonna start
Just-
unlocking the door.
Yeah, I'm just running around like wreaking havoc. Like, they are humanoids, right? So my speak with animals wouldn't work on them. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, like if there's like boxes, I'm like fucking with shit in the boxes. You know how cats will sit on a table and like swipe something off of it while staring
Oh.
at you? I like hop up on the table at one point and I'm just like
Swipe the candle off is like an old dirty cup, which is some dirty water in it, which Ratman was using.
oh yeah,
Oh.
like I like he yells at me and the first thing to go is the cup and I'm just like,
And what? Meow.
Cat thing's last warning.
knock the candle over on the table,
Right. He's gonna sort of
start
lunge.
running. Mhm.
So while that was happening, Dale, you were unlocking the door.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand with advantage, please, because there's 3 keys.
Guidance.
Okay.
Guidance.
Sleight of hand.
Ooh.
Maybe I just shoot one little sacred flame in there.
Yep.
Maybe shoot one little sacred flame.
One tiny little secret flame. What's gonna happen?
So, by pure coincidence, the first key you try is the correct the correct key, not tree.
Excellent.
Nice one. It's a little weird trying to unlock it with your new rat hands. So you slightly fumble a little bit, but it goes in, it unlocks. And at this point while you're unlocking, OG Ratman is currently sort of like, sticking his little rat arms through the jail, through the the gaps in the bars, trying to get to the cat, which is knocked over his drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave the door open, grapple the rat man with the intent to throw the rat man into the cage.
Okay. What's a grapple? Is it strength?
Well, yeah, contested strength, but they'd. Let me do my. I do not have a strong. I am not strong. This was maybe not the best shout.
Can I
but
guidance that?
I'm gonna do it. Where's my athletics? Not great. Not good.
Better than the persuasion roll.
But also, the door's open, so these guys can come out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Round.
You unsuccessfully grapple.
Sure.
I go pick
What?
up my animal entourage.
You unsuccessfully grapple, but you still sort of manage to get in Ratman's way.
All right.
But there's no way you're gonna throw him in.
Not on my own.
Not on your own, though.
Have you like pushed the rat man down then, or is he just like kind of like stumbling a little bit?
I mean,
He still stood up, so like Ratman was sort of on like the left-hand side of the jail bars.
Mm.
So you've put him into a corner, but it's not inside the jail.
yeah.
No one puts Ratman in a corner.
I
But Ratman.
Rat
keep
thing.
the-
Why
I keep the
turn another
illusion-
rat thing?
You keep me in cell. I put you in cell.
Rat thing's stupid.
You stupid. You mean.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. I want to thaumaturgy and try and scare the shit out of him to get in there. Basically.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make my voice boom not 3 times as loud, 1 time as loud. I won't be too loud, but a little bit. I want to have some little tremors in the ground because I can do 3 at once, and make my eyes look all like like fire is happening in my eyes. And just go, get in the fucking cell.
So intimidating.
Ratman, go in cell. Ratman, go in cell. Come on, we go in.
Okay, you go in first.
So like OG Ratman sort of almost sadly stumbles into the cell. The cell, sorry. And as he walks in, he grabs the arm of Dale Ratman.
Is
to,
Daryl still in
pull
there?
him with.
No. Daryl is out of there.
Out of there. Can I have a contest on the grapple from OG Ratman?
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyone gonna grab me?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Daryl doesn't know that it's you.
That's fair.
Can I do that cat thing and run between OG Ratman's feet and make him stumble a bit? So that is like helpful.
Yeah.
Can I have
absolutely.
advantage because of all this help?
If Robin's helping you and Ratman is, you can have an advantage. Roll at disadvantage.
I've got a Katie roll set.
Sorry. OG Ratman rolled shit for both of them. It is successful. So like Ratman sort of almost gives up, to be fair. Sort of his arm tries to pull you and then goes limp, and he goes into sort of stumbles over on it and just stumbles into the cell. And I assume you close the door as soon as
Lock it, yes.
lock the door. Rat thing, why betray Rat thing?
Not betray! Take to Master!
Master doesn't want to see.
Master lied to you! Master said wanted to see right now!
Rat thing thinks you lied to me.
Nothing stupid!
No, Rat thing stupid.
You stupid!
Ah.
2
I wanted
hours
to see how
later.
long- I wanted to see how long that would go on for.
That would have gone for a while.
Right.
So, OG Rat thing is now in the cell. Are you keeping the keys?
Yes.
Keeping the keys?
Fuck that guy.
He's just doing his job.
It's just a normal rat man.
He's just an innocent rat man.
Why are we not putting the other Ratman in the cage?
That's Dale. Daryl, it's Dale.
No, it's a Ratman.
No, it's Dale. He's just looking like one right now.
Oh,
Everything's
I didn't know
okay.
you could do that.
Yeah.
I thought everything had to be cheese.
Well, rats like cheese, so
Makes
Exactly,
sense.
rats
Makes
like
sense.
cheese.
makes sense.
Oh no, that sounds like foreboding DM talk. Exactly. Rats like cheese.
Oh, hey, Tortu. Sorry you're sick.
Oh, get better.
Oh, I know.
That's a
Hope for
demand.
better. Yeah, get
Right
better.
That's a demand.
Get better.
Is Dale still Ratman?
The spell lasts for an hour. And it's not
Oh.
concentration either.
Bloody hell.
Bonkers. Disguise self, not concentration.
You're
just
staying as
my own
Ratman
knowledge.
and sort of pretending to be a rat then.
I mean, I figured I was gonna drop it, but then I figured I might as well keep it on for a bit just in case something comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It might be convenient to be a rat man for a little bit longer.
True.
Okay. Well, so are you still a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a rat, a cat, and the two normal adventurers. Okay.
Yes, the cousin it halfling is definitely a normal adventurer.
Normal.
No.
Well, so OG Ratman is now in the cell, and there is a door in front of you leading out of the jail room. It is locked.
So there's only the one door leaving this room.
Just the one door.
All right. I mean, I guess we try the keys. Got two others.
Yes.
I'm gonna mark the key that we used for the that I used to open the jail cell, just so that I don't have to worry about any more. Oh God, what does this key do? Or at least I reduce the number of attempts, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. There's no stresses here. You open the door.
Lovely.
Well,
I'll mark
well-
that key too.
You all off through it.
I've cast Pass Without Trace, just in case we want to be more sneaky.
Thank you.
Pretty good idea. So you're going through the door. You staying there? What's happening?
All right, my loves, are we going onwards?
What's the lighting situation?
In the other room is normally lit.
And we've opened the door. Or have we not opened the door?
We're having this conversation before we open the door.
Okay.
Oh, you
It's
haven't opened the door yet.
unlocked it,
Unlocked it.
Okay.
but
Do we want to be sneaky?
Can it hurt, can it? I think that cat meowing is probably a yes. Could also be a no, but I'm going to pretend it's a yes for now. I don't speak cat.
That seems like a no. Okay.
You good to go, Daryl?
No.
What?
Change. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Shit's on. Shit's on. Ready to go.
There's a
Alright.
lot for Daryl to process with his
It
friend
is.
currently being a rat and his friend the cat.
That's all right. All
Not
be
sure
well.
if Dural knows that one of his friends is a cat.
What's Daryl's intelligence?
-1.
Okay. Yeah, not great.
I feel like
Didn't see it.
so the bird and the chipmunk, they can cling to the back pretty well, but the little baby bunny can't. So I feel like I had it in, you know, like how cats will carry their kittens like in their mouth. Had that going for a bit and then decided that wasn't gonna work. And so I've gone over to Robin and have done the like paw up on the knee thing, and I'm like, take the baby bunny, like
Oh.
gesturing.
Okay. She starts crying. It's so cute. Like, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm fine. Puts it in her pocket.
It's totally fine to sit in a pouch.
Okay.
That's how it prefers to travel.
Oh, so cute. So cute.
What
Right,
we're
we
gonna
opened the
try and
door.
find the master? Is that what we're gonna try and do?
Sounds like the master is who we're after. Maybe
Okay.
the master is the one who took our cake.
Oh.
I know. I know. 3 tiers worth of beautiful cheesecake. And my birthday wish.
So careful.
Hmm.
It's outrageous, is what it is. So
Uh-huh.
we push open the door. Perhaps we do so stealthily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're stealthily pushing up a door, and are you wanting to walk in?
I'd like to observe the room, I suppose, before we take a step.
Okay. You sneakily open the door. You have a look. It's just a normally lit square room. There's a door on the other side. That's all you can see.
From here, or the whole room is just plain empty?
From here, all you can see is a door on the other side.
Can I do a smell check?
Yeah.
I would like to know if I smell cheesecake anywhere.
Oh.
What would you
It's
roll
ins-
for a smell check?
Well, I just do a perception check, but I get to keep my own mental stats, so I get to roll my own perception.
I see it gives you
Um,
advantage as well if you're.
But I have advantage
yeah.
because it's a smell check specifically.
Hmm.
So
Adam and his quicklings.
Adam does like quicklings. Can confirm. Where's perception? There it is. Oh well. Oh,
Change
okay.
the
that's
music.
good.
God damn.
There we go.
Nice.
19.
Oh, 19. Lovely. You do indeed smell a faint whiff of cheesecake. It appears to be coming from the door on the other side of the room.
You know the calibration wiggle that cats do when they're about to pounce?
Yeah.
I'm like, and start padding along the floor.
What's that cat doing? How did it
Think-
get down here?
So I'm gonna...
If you would like to interpret what the cat is saying, I would like a
I-
insight check.
I'm sure you're not animal handling or nature.
You know what? Yeah, what's an animal handling check if you want to try and figure it out, Daryl?
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Oh.
For animal handling, I love it.
Oh, Daryl is excellent, right? Daryl,
I'm-
immediately. It's like even though you can't actually understand what cats say, you can't speak them. Can you do? No, but there's just
No,
this,
no, I don't speak.
it's just like a connection. You know? Daryl just gets them.
I have an animal connection.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Daryl picks up that this random cat is sort of hinting at the door across the room.
I don't know how this cat got here, but it seems to want us to follow it across the room. I don't know why it's here though.
That's Asteria.
Oh, wait. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
I love it.
Okay, let's follow.
I want to check out this room. It seems awfully weird to just be empty. I'm gonna have a look.
Okay.
Take a step in. Have a
Step in.
floors, walls, and ceilings moment where I check around and see what's going on.
Yeah. If you just taken one step in,
Uno steppo.
Uno steppo. Give me a perception or investigation. Either one.
Okay.
Guidance.
The only reason that Dale is being so cautious, they got Dungeon Delver, and the reason is because of the chalk incident.
Mm.
Yes.
Right. So what I went investigation. You said
Yes.
not an advantage.
Nope.
You got a +4
Oh,
there.
with guidance. 16.
Nice.
Right. The room looks just the same. It's a square room.
It's a
There's
square room with nothing in
There's
it.
a door on the other side. The walls are stone. In fact, the walls, you notice, are chalk.
Chalk walls.
Chalk walls. You sort of feel them and sort of
structural.
rubs off on your hand.
Dale Wensley has a panic attack.
Oh no. Dale, it's okay. It's okay. Dale, what's wrong? What's wrong? Speak
It's
to me.
chalk. Chalk walls.
Oh, dear. Okay.
I don't know if I ever
Twitch
told
wall.
you, but my dad died in a chalk accident.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
There's
You know how-
chalk everywhere. All these walls are chalk, and the worst thing is, this room is useless. There's nothing in it. It's just chalk for chalk's sake.
You know that thing that therapy animals will do, where they'll do like the pressure and they'll like lie on you, I'll, like go and like hug his ankle.
I'll be okay.
Be okay. We're here with you. We've got this.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
Hey.
Oh,
Mm.
I love it.
That's funny. I'm gonna be okay.
Here, have a bit of
Whoever
cheese.
If they make their house out of chalk.
Idiots.
Have you given Dale a piece of cheese to snack on to sort of calm him down?
Yeah, I checked my pocket for like a piece of cheese that I won from something or other at the party.
Well, you didn't. You find the cheese that I put in there earlier.
I guess I like put my hands in my pockets like, do I have anything to give to him? And I'm like, you can I have this cheese if you want?
He just takes a huge bite out of it and just starts like.
therapy cheese.
Okay.
You notice the cheese doesn't quite taste the same. Maybe it's the chalk aura around you.
Sure.
Suppressing my chalk magic is what it's doing.
The chara.
Chora,
Yeah.
Oh dear.
chakra.
Chakra.
That's good.
This chalk is suppressing my cheese magic.
Well, we gotta get out of here.
That we do.
Okay.
Now, Asteria seems to think that the there's something in that direction
Mm-hmm.
from what Daryl was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think we gotta go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Head over to the door.
As Daryl steps into the room, he sneezes several times.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to roll for the number of sneezes. 3 sneezes. Achoo! Achoo!
Oh my god, I found like I put like my sleeve up against his nose.
Achoo!
Oh my god. Daryl, do you have like a handkerchief or something? Anything that you kind of
What?
cover your face with?
No.
We're trying to be
I don't have
sneaky
that.
here.
Oh.
That's what
Sorry,
password
I
trace is for. It's for Daryl sneezes.
Daryl has so much stealth now because the other thing that Robin used as well.
Oh yeah.
Because that lasts an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, if you're all passing over the room to the other side, to the door.
Yeah, if it doesn't appear like there's anything in it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I would like a stealth check from all of you
Oh, good.
with your plus 10s or whatever they are at this point.
Haha, good. Good. Very good. Excellent.
My
I
guidance,
love the
you.
idea that Daryl is not trying to be stealthy and is sneezing, yet is the most stealthy.
Yeah. 13, 17, 27,
Plus
26.
10s, though. Right.
Okay. So as you're walking across, Dale sort of the ground is also chalk. Yeah, it's just chalk everywhere. It's like the exact opposite of your house. It's very uncomfortable to be
Hmm.
there. You sort of press on the chalk stones, and it slightly shifts under your weight. And as you feel the sort of the weight shift, the door behind you slams shut. And in the middle of the room, smoke starts rising out of the middle of the room.
Oh, this again.
Oh,
Then we'll
no,
be
not again.
unconscious.
But it rises just in a column, about a meter by a meter, so from the ground to the roof.
What's that in feet?
3
Oh.
feet.
3.3 feet or something.
Right, okay.
I don't
Oh,
work in feet.
decimal feet.
I've been
Nice.
playing D&D for too long, that's all I
I don't like feet.
got.
And then after only about 30 seconds, this smoke, which is very dense, there's no way you can see inside of it, sort of dissipates. Is that the word? Dissipates.
Mhm.
On the floor, where the smoke started rising from, is a lever. Above this lever, left in the smoke, is a number. Sort of the smoke has formed a number, if that makes sense. The number is 60. 60 out of smoke. And you start hearing some gears sort of start in the background, sort of like some gears grinding. You hear like you have a stereotypical sound of a boulder rolling after, like Indiana Jones. You start hearing that
Mhm.
sound in the background, and the smoke reforms into the number 59,
Well,
Oh, I don't like this.
and then 58.
I jump up and try to open the door that we were heading out of. That's not the one we just came from.
There is a handle on the
Mhm.
door. It is a fake handle. The handle doesn't move.
Oh,
Shit. Does it appear
56.
that it's also made out of chalk, the door?
No, that's as long as it's. Yeah, it's a chalk door.
But it is a door and it's not just like
It is a
painted on the
door. It's
wall.
not painted on. You can see the ridges around the edge. You know, you get like a gap around the edge of the door and at the bottom and whatnot. You see actually a little bit of light sneaking out.
Alright.
What's
53.
happening?
I think we
Daryl-
gotta solve this puzzle or
Daryl
blast
runs
that door
to the
open.
door. Daryl runs to the door, pulls out 2 hand axes and just starts whacking. Oh my god, I'm gonna die here! No!
I
Let
don't
me
even
out.
ask you for a check. You're just blunting your axes at this point. You hit it. It is chalk, so it gives way a bit, and it's a different colour underneath. You know, obviously chalk is a different colour underneath. It would take you an incredibly long time to hack your way through that door.
Daryl has no
49.
other ideas.
Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're gonna have to solve this puzzle. Either Wait, I'm going to do an intelligence check just to see if this is something that my character would even kind of.
There's a
like,
lever
Tried
there,
it.
right?
Yes, there's a lever right in the middle of the room.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Smart boy.
So I've been trying to puzzle out this puzzle a little bit, trying to figure out what it is that maybe the puzzler was trying to get us to do. With a 23, can I get anything from the DM?
You believe the lever is significant.
With a 23, I believe the lever is significant. Yeah. Okay.
42.
Sure. All right. So we're either pulling this lever, or we're not pulling this lever. It could be that we have to wait until this timer ticks down without pulling the lever, or we gotta keep pulling it. Who knows? Bit binary, really, isn't it?
39.
Oh bloody hell! What do you guys reckon?
Get me out of here!
The gear sounds are getting louder and louder.
I thought you said
More
gay
intense.
sounds.
Oh,
I
thought
did
you
too.
said
The what sound?
Oh, I said gear.
Gear sounds. I'm going to turn back into a human, and I'm going to try to use the cantrip called Mold Earth to see if the chalk gives way. Probably
Molder.
not, because it's Earth, but she's going to try that.
Yeah.
I'll read it to you. Dirt, or you choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You manipulate it one of the following ways. If it's loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, which I don't think this would count as. Let's see here. If the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you cause it to become difficult terrain. I guess I'll try to just like see if I can move any bits of the door at all.
I love
Okay.
how anti doing the puzzle we are. We're so uninterested in doing a puzzle that we were trying to actually break a door down.
Well, so I guess the way I see it is like you're the smart one. I'm pretty clever, right? But you're like maybe the lever is a trap, right? So it's like, well, I'll try something else while we wait to decide whether we want to let it tick down or pull the lever.
Okay. So you're casting out on the door.
Yeah. Just to see if I can move any bits of it. Probably not, but that's what she's doing.
What does this casting look like?
Ooh, so her like robe thing is like a darkish blue. It's like the color of blue before the sun fully set, so it's not like night sky dark blue. It's a little bit brighter than that. And as she's casting the spell, little like pinpoints of light will appear over the dress and make it look a little sparkly, but they kind of look like constellations. And there's a little bit of like a cosmic-y swirl of color around her hands as she like looks to see if anything happens.
Yep, so you focus all that attention onto the door, and the handle, the fake handle, snaps off and falls to the floor.
Well, that didn't work.
What do we do?
Bamboo shoot.
29.
Back.
Robin,
All
what
right.
do you reckon? Do we pull this lever or do we not pull this lever?
Reaver.
25.
I don't know.
Is there only one way to pull it? Maybe
Well,
we have
you
to
know
pick
what?
which direction to pull it.
I've made a decision. Don't you worry. With my charmed camembert, nothing can happen to me. I'm going to be
18.
A-okay regardless, and you guys are with me, so you'll be fine. We're not going to pull the lever. Nothing's going to happen.
Not gonna pull it?
I'm going to pull it.
I wanna just do another check to see if I see anything as like a last ditch effort.
Give me
Dale
a
is fully convinced that having the charmed camembert means that he is essentially invulnerable.
give me a perception or investigation check, your choice. 16.
16.
It certainly looks like the lever is usable. It functions correctly.
That lever's got to do something.
14.
Are you pressing it?
What if we don't press it? What happens if we don't press it?
I
Time's
10.
ticking down. probably
The
nothing.
gears are
gonna-
really loud. Like it's almost deafeningly loud. What's happening around you? The walls are shaking a little bit.
I'm gonna roll a 1d2, and on a 1, Daryl is gonna jump across the room and just like yank the lever.
Seven.
Oh, it's just they're just like not even noticing the counter at this point. It's just like trying to bang through this door with those axes.
If we die here, my friends, well, we're not going to die here. Basically, we're fine.
Imagine
Three.
if Adam was right, and the
Don't
square
worry.
room was gonna kill us.
2,
My cheese. It's going to be fine. I bring out the John Camembert.
1. The rumbling is now at a deafening point. Like it's almost knocking you off your feet. The whole room is shaking. It's quite terrifying, actually. Like being in this fully enclosed room, and it's just shaking, full earthquake style. And the door opens. The chalk door swings open. The door you came through
I did
originally
it.
swings open too, and there's no more rumbling.
I saved us. I
Everything-
did it. Let's go.
Everything is back. And in the distance,
You did it, Daryl.
from the jail cell, since that door is now open, you hear a man thing learn gift of patience.
What man thing? I'm still rat thing.
But he's not talking to you, he's talking to Daryl, who saved you all.
Very glad. Very glad. You're right. Daryl did save us fully. Let's get out of here, chums. Time to get out of here, I reckon. Told you this camembert is not getting us go anywhere. We're fine.
Yeah, the gift of
What a lucky
patience.
cheese.
So,
Yep,
what
keep going.
are you wanting to do? You want to keep going?
Go to the next room,
area.
but sneakily, reminding Dale that it's a place we should probably be sneaky.
Nicolai?
Dale's he's being sneaky only because Robin said. Otherwise, Dale wouldn't have tried.
Okay, give me all another stealth check, please. I assume your pass without trace is still active at this point.
It
How
goes
long
for
has
an
it
hour, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
long
yeah,
spell.
that's definitely that was only 60 seconds. Great.
My God.
Oh my god. Yeah. You're all being very sneaky, pleasantly sneaky, coordinated, one might say.
That's us.
So you walk through a little bit of a corridor, just a little bit. It's just like a door-sized corridor. It's almost like the door was extended all the way through, with chalk on either side. And you enter yet another square room with chalk walls. It's really bright in here. There's a lot of torches on the walls. This time, there is what appears to be, in the middle of it, a wall which is a mirror. You see all your reflections in it.
Only what? So one wall is a mirror?
Yes, so you've entered the room, and directly opposite you is what appears to be a wall of just one wall of a big mirror. The walls to the left and right and behind of you are chalk, but there is a reflection. You can see you four in the mirror.
Is there a
Josh.
door out of here?
You can give me a perception check.
Sure. Poor Doc's the person who sneezes a lot. Role-playing character who sneezes a lot. Perception.
You know what'll help with them allergies? Some locally sourced honey. It's always real good for allergies.
Do I rub it on my eyes?
No, Daryl, you eat it.
But how's I don't. I mean, it's the light does it? Like I.
Docs, did you? We all had to write flaws for this. We all had to write flaws and add it to a pool, and then those flaws were randomly assigned to people. Docs, did you write your own thing as a flaw and then pull it? No?
Docs did not write that flaw.
Really?
Two people wrote that flaw.
Seriously?
And
Yes.
clearly, one of them wasn't you.
No.
Yes.
Did I
didn't
write
write
that
I
flaw.
wonder who.
So context for the chat. While I was setting up this game, I asked these four to send me a bunch of sort of humorous or light-hearted character flaws, I was then going to dish them out to them. And 2 people sent me the same floor. And it felt very fitting.
Which is also my
Docs.
floor.
Yeah, Docs' IRL floor.
I think I wrote that thinking of you, Doug.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
So everyone has one flaw. Docs is just a little more baked into his character
Okay.
to him.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
You mean tell me you're allergic to the actual light?
Well, sort of, but not allergic. It makes me sneeze when it's bright.
And your sunglasses are on right now, but it's still too bright.
Oh yes, you would like me without my sunglasses on.
It's just constant.
You wouldn't
sneezing.
like me when I'm sneezing.
Oh boy.
Excellent. 16. So you look into the mirror. You see all your 4 reflections. One odd thing you do notice is the door behind you, which you've just come through, is still open. The door in the mirror is closed.
I close the door behind us. Does anything change?
No, you've just locked yourself in.
All
What's
right.
it? The good change.
Nowhere else for us to go anyway.
Can I try the 3rd key?
Third key on where you're trying the 3rd key.
I guess the door that I just closed behind me by accident.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it open?
Yeah, it opens.
Oh, that 3rd key was for this door?
Hey Dale, why don't you start with the door in the mirror? Maybe that
Does-
key opens that door too.
I mean, maybe. So the door that we've just walked in is now open again.
Yeah.
But I had locked it by closing it before.
Yeah.
It wasn't just closed.
No, it's one of those locks on closing.
Oh, okay.
But luckily, you had the key.
I did have the key. That's fortunate.
Yeah. Don't know why you didn't use that last time.
Yeah.
Whilst we were in the room
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
fake handle that broke off.
Don't need a handle to open it.
Well, okay, all right.
That's fair.
One of them special
We didn't
keys
ask if there
to
was a
open the other
keyhole
door.
on the actual door.
No, that's fine. We didn't. All right.
I didn't tell you anything about the keyhole wasn't fixed. I didn't think I should mention it.
That's
No,
true.
fair.
And we didn't ask.
Yeah, we didn't
No.
ask.
We'll
Yeah.
just chance fate and let this timer run out.
I'm just playing into my floor, okay? All right. So, I mean, I guess also unlocking the door behind us and opening that has not had an effect on the door in the mirror.
No, that door. Well, it's a chalk door again. You know, it looks identical to the door you just come through, but it's still closed, which is odd because it looks like a mirror. Because all your 4 reflections are there.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight ourselves.
Shadow Link time.
I want to look
Yeah.
at myself in the mirror.
You want to look at yourself in the mirror?
Yep, up close.
Okay.
Hello.
How close do you want to get?
I think it will get like right up next to it.
Right up next to it,
Yeah.
as if you're pressing against it.
Yeah, probably like hands on it.
Okay. Could you give me a perception check with advantage?
Locally sourced honey in your eye.
Perception, not persuasion.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, I don't know that changes anything, but
it changes it drastically because it's instead a 7.
Oh,
Wow.
4 and a 7.
47.
Hello.
Just your reflection.
Can we all see the door or only Dale?
Everyone can see the closed door. Everyone can see their reflection.
Robin like checks her hair and like moves her hair around.
Yep. The
So-
reflection copies you exactly, just mirrored.
Why don't you try the key in the mirror door, Dale?
I figured the door. So the mirror is. So the door is on the other side of the room. I.e., okay, this is hard to describe. It's on the same location as the door that we walked through, but in the mirror.
So when you entered the room, I used the phrase "appeared to be a mirror."
So we're getting close, and we're starting to realize that maybe it isn't a mirror. Is what you're saying? All right, let's do a
Like a mirror
perception
to
check.
me.
Let's see if it's a mirror.
Guidance.
I'm not the most perceptive person. I shouldn't be doing these checks. Never mind.
Pretty good to me.
16.
And a D4. Wow,
20,
incredible.
maybe, yeah.
So
Ooh.
Dale, looking at what Dirrell has done, he just walked up like point blank to the mirror. Walks up and sort of you reach out as if to touch your reflection. And you know, whenever you touch a mirror in real life, there's like a gap, isn't there, between you and your reflection?
Mm.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There is no gap here. In fact, when you touch your reflection, it doesn't feel like cold and flat like a mirror would. It feels warm and flesh-like a hand would.
Okay. Well, that's weird. It feels like my finger's touching me back. I
Actually,
look at
your back.
It's really unsettling, actually, the feeling.
so I look myself in the eyes. Do I have any sense of like this isn't a perfect reflection? Like, do I have a sense of this is like its own creature with its own thoughts and feelings, and it's maybe not super friendly?
Try some stuff out.
Try some stuff out. You mean roll a dice, or are you telling me to do some stuff?
You could roll me. Roll me an Arcana check.
All right,
Can I guidance you?
sure. Jenny's
I love the idea.
Jenny's getting real good at the Katie level guidance.
Yeah. I was like, I would just imagine Robin standing there just like, yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
just
Keep
describe to me
going.
what you're doing when you're doing this? Like,
I'm pretty close, and I've now touched the mirror, the semi-permeable membrane apparently, and felt the finger against me. And as I do so, I'm looking myself in the eyes in the mirror just to see if there's any sense that, like, if there's any like facial movements or any recognition in the eyes that suggests to me that this is another individual who was waiting for me to notice that it wasn't a mirror.
Is it Uncanny Valley shit?
A little bit. You get the feeling that there is more to this reflection than meets the eye, but you don't believe it is a negative thing.
All right.
It doesn't appear to be evil or wanting to harm you in any way.
So what happened to my reflection when I opened the door on our side?
On your side?
Yeah.
Well,
so
as
surely
soon,
my reflection would have gone to their door.
well, as soon as you opened the door and you saw the mirror, the door was opened. So it was just, you were just there.
It was like a normal mirror.
Did his reflection copy his actions though?
Yeah.
Did it go to the door and open it?
No.
Hmm.
It sort of slightly almost appeared to clip through the other door.
Clipped through the other door.
Yeah.
What you thinking there, Dale?
I'm gonna express everything that I've just discovered in the last few minutes because can't remember it off the top of my head. So better that you guys just absorb that.
Yeah.
So
Roll
when
please.
when you went to reopen the door you came through,
Mhm.
your reflection will have gone to the other door,
Yeah.
will have put their hand on it as you did,
Mhm.
and when they pushed it open, their arm will have gone into the wall, into the door. The door wouldn't have moved.
The door didn't move, but
No.
okay. If I put my hand against, like, rather than, I guess I can't really, can I? So any attempt I make to try and get through to the other side of this room is just going to be met with myself.
Just be right. You put your hand up, it's gonna mirror you. You try to walk at it, you're just gonna.
Is
miss.
Is the mirror like all of the wall? Like, is there a way to like look around the mirror?
No.
Okay.
If you were to walk from the far left to the far right, your reflection would copy you exactly the entire way.
Okay. And there's no like edges to like get my hands under or anything like that. Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the mirror and I'm gonna be like, change places, and reach out like I'm gonna grab my own hands to try to pull myself through and see what happens.
So, you do grab your own hands, your reflection hands, and when you pull, you sort of just bonk into each other.
Ah, so my hands can go through, but my head can't.
Now, why don't you stand real close? I'll see about pulling you through by pulling your reflection. So I'm going to get close and I'm going to try grabbing Asteria's reflection and pulling her through, like closer to me. Oh no, it's just going to be the same thing. This is the face of a DM who's run out
How
of
many
damages.
Are you behind Asteria when you're doing this, or are you like adjacent to her?
Adjacent to.
So, you're wanting to try and grab her reflection.
Yeah.
And pull it sideways, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I realize it's going to be a very similar experience, but I'm just throwing anything I've got at this wall
Yeah,
now because I've
It's
run
what
out
the
of
characters
ideas.
would do, right?
So you walk up next to Asteria.
Mhm.
Your reflection walks up next to the reflected Asteria.
Mhm.
You go to grab reflection Asteria.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. At the
Mhm.
same time, your reflection goes to grab real Asteria.
Mhm.
Your hands, arms meet in the middle, and you can't get
Oh,
past
bonk.
it.
Gunk, 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 gunk.
Guys,
Just
it's
rubbing
really
against
bright
your
in
reflection.
here. Can we do something about the brightness? Because I'm getting a headache. It's really bright.
Oh.
You said there were a bunch of torches in this room, or was that the previous room?
This room, there's quite a lot of torches. It's weirdly lit up.
Yeah, it's just so bright for me. I just can't. Oh,
Right. I mean, I guess we're gonna start putting out some
yeah,
torches for Daryl.
Fit.
Daryl.
You got any way
Daryl.
to light those torches if we put them all out?
I've got some Tinder. I've got Tinder box. I've got Tinder.
Let's put them all out. Maybe if we
But-
can't see our reflection, it can't stop us.
All right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Good thinking, Daryl.
What?
You wanna put them all out?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. You extinguish all the torches on the walls. As you do so, your reflections extinguish the torches on their side. There's still a little bit of light coming through. You can still see reflections. Someone left the door open.
I'm gonna close the door.
Oh, it's a
Close
bit
the
dark.
door.
Oh, well, I said
Uh,
some light, so I just.
Last night we heard the door through Jenny's microphone and the person upstairs at the same time as you saying you can close the door.
So you close the door.
I hold on to
pitch
Daryl.
black. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
You, unless you have dark vision, you can't see a bloody thing.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
wait.
see a bloody thing.
Dale, you're gonna have to tell me where to walk.
I've got you, my love. I'm just gonna hold Asteria's shoulder.
Okay.
Guess we're looking to see if we can walk through this mirror now, eh?
Yeah, you want
Can't
to
see
like,
nothing. So
you
we've
want-
got dark vision. Does that mean we can see our reflections, or the reflections gone?
I don't think the physics supports that.
There's no
To
light.
have a reflection, you need some kind of light. But also to be
So
able to
wait,
see-
so is it
If there's
no light
completely
source.
pitch black?
yeah, it's pitch black.
Then
So our dark
doesn't work.
vision doesn't help then.
Does dark vision not work in pitch black?
Nope.
Dark vision requires some level of light, right?
Oh, there is no light in that room
Dim light is
whatsoever.
if it's bright light, and darkness is if it's dim light. So I think you can see in shades of gray only.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Don't worry. If this is the solution, but we fucked it by having dark vision, there's still a way around it. Maybe. I'm
Close your
gonna
eyes.
get to it. Close my eyes.
Apparently, dark vision works in total darkness.
Yeah, it does.
Or
That's
like
not a good
vision
thing in
from
this-
through
it's not a good
Yeah,
thing
we're
in this
asking
instance.
If
No.
dark vision allows you to see your own reflection in total darkness.
Yeah, if the reflection doesn't exist because there's no light.
Maybe when
Uh,
the torches go out, there's a magical darkness.
Then they wouldn't be able to see through it. That's true.
Because then no one can see unless they have magic sight. Because they're a elf, maybe. I don't know.
So I
obviously done
think
lots
the
of things.
physics still supports their reflection not being there, because to have reflection you have to have a light. So they would just be seeing the room as it is, as if there weren't light. As if
Yeah,
there weren't,
yeah.
like, bounce off
That's
of
what
it.
I was thinking. Almost like you're like a bat and you got ultrasound or something. I don't know.
Seeing
Yeah.
the
Okay.
infrared heat.
I'm gonna rule that if the room is in complete darkness and there's no light source, even if you do have dark vision, no matter how many mirrors you got, there will be no reflection of yourself.
Okay.
Let it be known in the D&D world, this is how mirrors work.
You should
in
tweet that.
D&D 5th edition.
Write it down.
FAQ it.
But that's a strong way to start your first session DMing.
Hell yeah.
You can make a rule that should be applied to all DMs
Mhm.
Yep.
playing 5th edition from
Come
now
out
And
on.
I'm gonna start off that rule with Jack, master of mathematics.
Nice.
Just so people know that yeah. So yeah, you can no longer see
Credentials.
your own reflection. So when you look, across the room, you just see this other closed door.
What you see, y'all?
I'm seeing just no reflections at the moment because there's no light, I'm guessing. I'm only making this deduction because I've got an intelligence of 16, so might have figured that out. I'm going to just try working through since there's no reflection in the way now.
Are you still helping Asteria?
Yeah.
So you both walk. You get to the point where you were previously stood, trying to pull reflection Asteria through.
Mhm.
You just continue walking. There's nothing there. There's nothing stopping you. You just walk all the way
Nothing
to
in
the
the
other
way at
side.
the moment now. There are no more reflections, no more things blocking us. We can walk on through.
Yeah, walking through.
Well, that's just peachy, ain't it?
Okay, me and Daryl will do the same then after seeing them go through.
For the record, I do have an intelligence of 14. Not altogether out of like
Not stupid.
the realm of things for her to be like, maybe if we turn lights off.
Right. Well, we get to the other side of the room. Perhaps we put a hand on the handle, and then we in game realize, well, outside of game, we realize we're hitting 10 o'clock, and that's pretty much our mark.
Yes.
It's a good little cliffhanger, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Through
through this
3.
door. I didn't think it would ever, but here we are.
Well, you didn't think it would run over, or you did?
I didn't think the beginning would take as long, to be fair.
It always takes longer.
It always
Pe-
takes
pe-
longer, my
People were doing
friend.
stuff. I wouldn't have stopped that.
That's what I'm telling you.
That's why it takes longer.
That's
why
why
it
one
takes
shots
longer.
don't exist. There is no
Yeah.
actual one shot.
Yeah.
You write it as a one shot, it's gonna take 2 sessions.
I think we need to all adapt to the Evan definition of
Yeah.
one shots,
Yes.
which is a one shot is one quest, not one session.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
one session games either need to be extremely long, or they don't exist.
Or they have to
I
be
think-
super limited. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think you can manage it in like maybe 4 or 5 hours, but 3 hours is
Not
There is
real
probably
rough.
there is
Combat.
probably about an hour and a half ish left. I would say.
hey,
Okay.
you got a week to generate another hour and a half worth of content.
And then that'll run over, and then
Yeah.
Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right.
No,
3
you,
hours
yeah,
is tough,
you get to the door. I will end there. Ooh, no one
Hey.
was expecting that. Whoa, cliffhanger out nowhere. Two
Cliffhanger,
cliffhangers
wow.
in one session.
Oh,
Incredible.
That's
Oh my
twice as many as you normally
Round
get.
of applause for
Wow.
Jack, everyone, and his very first DM.
Incredible.
Good
ever.
Thank
Two
you.
cliffhangers. What an
goodness.
overachiever.
Twice
Is
as
that-
good as other DMs.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll remember that about Randall. Okay, where's my notepad here? Randall. Terrible fate. Oh,
Terrible
so
fate.
sad.
Turns out your leg disease came back.
No,
Depressing.
no,
It's like
so
disease
bad.
came back, then he kept aging 10 years every day.
Well done. Super good
Yeah, I
job, Jack.
love
Honestly.
it.
Excellent work.
Yeah.
Excellent work. If that's all right with you, then I guess we'll play again next week with the same.
I mean, if it's
Quest.
alright with you a lot, if you're willing to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Leave it on a
Adventure.
cliffhanger
Oh.
Of
forever.
course.
I think I'll be moving next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, like, I know I'll
Fine.
be moving, but I'm not sure exactly when I'll be finished. I don't
Sure.
think I'll be finished by 1 p.m.
Okay.
my time.
That's fair.
So,
that's fair enough.
Okay. Well, we'll figure out the next.
The week after that, I'm on holiday.
So you've
Okay.
got loads of time to come up
Yeah.
with 1.5 hours
Yeah,
for
you
content.
so.
Hey.
And I'll spend none of those weeks prepping my own D&D campaign.
I mean, unless you want to try doing it on a different day again.
I mean, that's an option. We can maybe fit it onto a Friday, but let's see off stream what everyone's up to, so
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
no.
they've got to
Absolutely.
Yeah.
agree to anything they're not prepared for.
If not, I will
Uh,
prepare more.
X.
In fact,
Okay.
I'm just going to take over this. This is my segment now.
Ooh.
Wow.
Feisty.
Let's not start a DM war, Jack. All right.
We can keep Jack's D6 on for the one shot. I think that's fine for next time we play. I'll just leave it on the overlay.
Cool.
I'll put the other one in though, I think. Okay. Well,
Alright.
GG's everyone. Good video games. We'll see you when we see you. I'll let you know in Discord whenever we plan to that. Bless you, Tom.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I
was
think-
it the light?
Yeah, it's a bright light.
If I sneezed that hard every time I saw a bright light, I'd be in a bad way. My sneezes are uncomfortably loud. Yes. GG. Thanks again to Jack for running this session.
Mhm.
Excellent work.
Thank you very much for being excellent players. You make DMing easy.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
Well, also hard by being big brains.
Well. Alright. Well, good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.